Good gourd. Good gourd. Well, that dock's already broken, dude. Highly interesting that it does not wish to work. Hello, Clyde. If that is your real name, how are you? Hopefully great. Why is this dock not freaking working? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Hello. Hi. 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 Howdy. Hello. Hi. There's a can of pizza sauce here? Denmark chiming in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Let me hit the intro button. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't have that set up anymore. There it is. Cool, cool, cool. Look at all that. None of the docks are working. They're so bad. I got OBS is weird. Hold on. Let me hit pop out chat real quick. I'll just have it down like directly in front of me or some shit. I don't know. Oh, this thing's terrible. Good God. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it's OBS. OBS is stupid. Don't worry about that. I think we're all very well aware of how dumb OBS is. It's awesome. Do not get me wrong. It's fantastic. But, you know. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay. You have glasses? No, they're fake. Yeah, Robin Stream. I did these on the last channel. I'm sure at least a few people that are here are aware of the ones I did on the last channel. See here, looking pretty good. CPU at like negative 12% usage. How's it going? It's going, smile guy. You're gay? Half gay. How's it going? Oh, yeah, that's the question of the day, isn't it? What do you think of Hawaiian rolls? They're good. What's in the socket? Oh, you mean the outlet? The plug? It's a little scent thing to make sure that my room doesn't smell like shit. Not that I would allow it to, but yeah, it's a stupid oil scent thing. No, I'm not nearsighted. I wasn't kidding. These glasses are fake. Well, they're blue light blockers, which means nothing. Opinion on skinny jeans? What year is it? In fact, I almost called me an idiot in the last stream. Why? What did I do? I probably deserved it, but what did I do? Are you the one behind Dr. Sex TF2? No, but that sounds interesting. Skinwalker? Absolutely I am. Okay, all the docs that I have on OBS are set up for my old account for some strange reason, except for the live control panel just doesn't want to... Oh, no, there we go. Now it's working. Anyway, sorry. I am also a fellow half gay. Well, I mean, there are dozens of us. Dozens. Howdy, howdy. Opinion on Jenko jeans? Dude, I'd love to wear those. They sound so comfortable. Hello, I love arson. Say Applebee. There can be a singular Applebee? I thought it had to be Applebee's. Dare you to be in a what video? You can't just dare me to be in a video. What am I supposed to do? Message that person or channel or whatever and go, hey, some dude dared me to be in a video of yours. What are we going to do about this? What would Pan be? Multiple gay? That makes the most sense to me. Lost all the other Applebee's. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Today, I am just playing around with crap. I'm just messing around with this shit. I do not know why the YouTube chat doc doesn't want to work. That's okay, though. Yeah, Robin with a Y. Yeah. You're 100%ing Red Dead 2 again? Good lord, I couldn't even finish it, let alone 100% it. I've only 100%ed like 3 games. What's up? Tino or Tino? What's up with that? Need the gossip. What gossip? Talking about the YouTube panels? Oh, it's not YouTube being broken. Oh, what was that? Oh. So I thought I saw a frame drop. Don't know why I've lowered the glasses that don't help me see. Ratchet and Clank or Master Chief and Cortana? Well, I don't know. Ratchet has Clank and Cortana just talks. So there's that. Yeah, a RuneScape stream. I'll spend the next 20 hours finishing up my fire-making level in the Grand Exchange. That's what I'll do. I mean, I totally would, though. Yeah. Holy crap. The Facecam Pro gets hot, dude. Came here for the stream title? Yep, gotcha. Gotcha. The glasses are real. I mean, they're real, but they're not real glasses. We RuneScaping? No, I don't have that set up. I just wanted to chat. Besides, in my experience with streams, whenever I start playing a game, a bunch of people leave. Like, I know I'm not good at games, but come on, that just feels disrespectful. Wouldn't you say? Have you thought about playing Fallout 76 with viewers? I do not really like Fallout 76. It certainly got a lot better than the day it launched. I remember that. But still. Do the glasses give you an active perk or something? Yeah, they make my face look less fat on camera, so that's why I wear them. You could be scaping while chatting and nobody will know. Yeah, I'll just play it in the background. Nobody will get to see me playing it. What's the next MK vid? I have no idea. We are hit the wrong button. We are weeks ahead, so there is that. Boop. Oh, it's blocking words. Okay. Being serious, you're probably one of the best MK narrators. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How does a can of pizza sauce piss? We'll be able to see what you're playing on the poster reflection. Yeah, it's true. You can see your chat messages back there on the poster. How you been? Oh, I've been better. That's for sure. But I'm okay right now. I saw someone ask, how tall is God? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I've seen him and he's gay. Yeah, I've seen Good Omens. It was good. How would you give me responsibility? Because I know you. That's the only requirement. What makes a person look gay? I don't know. You had to have seen the face of God to understand. You really do. How big are his ears? Like, huge. 6'6"? God is 6'6"? What about playing Minecraft? I would love to eventually play Minecraft again. I'm avoiding doing it because the one game that Mike doesn't want us to play without him is Minecraft. So I'm waiting for the day that Mike feels up to playing a game for an extended session again. Which we don't know when that'll be. Okay, now God is 6'9". Make up your minds. Play Minecraft with God. Okay. We have come to a sermon. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get that yearly 2-week Minecraft feeling first. I've had it for a long while now. But again, I'm waiting on Mike. So now God's 2 blocks tall. What all social media stuff you've got? Twitter and here. I think I've got a Blue Sky and something else. I think my Instagram is still there, but it just has one photo on it because I don't really like Instagram. Can you tell me? No, okay. That gal Blue, is that you? I don't know if you just saw the newest video he uploaded on Pymations, but I urge you to go watch it. That would actually be quite important, I say. You gonna make a Discord at some point? Probably not. No, I don't really see the need to do that personally. It just doesn't really make much sense in my mind. Because I mean, how many Discords are all of you guys in? Because I'm in 2. That's it. It's just a me thing. I don't really like having to have that responsibility, I guess. You should become a FNAF tuber. Why? So that I can maybe get a role in FNAF 2 the movie? FNAF the movie 2? Opinion on Washington State? It's the best state. I'm in around 60. I talk in like 7. Sorry, what? I'm in like 9, 15, way too... I missed some. My brain has been really fucked up recently, by the way. Duh. I asked you the question and you answered and I totally forgot what I even asked. So, yeah. You're like 60 talking 7. How do you talk in more than like 2? How do you do that, though? Because I think the most I was ever in was 5, and I didn't talk in any of them. And now I'm in 2, and I only talk in 1. Where's the speedrun timer? What am I speedrunning? What? Need the God X Robin fanfiction. Look, Smile Guy, if you want to write that, you go right ahead. Many different communities. The rest is for emoji hoarding. You know, that's a fair point, I guess. To answer that question finally after 400 hours of answering it again and again, I just don't see the use in it right now. I don't think people need to be in their 50th, especially because the last time I did make one, I think when I finally deleted it, there were like 50 people in there, but no one had talked for months. I don't ship things in general, and I liked the FNAF movie. I thought it was fun. Great movie? No. But it was fun. I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. Josh Hutcherson is my father. I can confirm Robin is 7 feet tall, but it's all in his torso. It's all in my legs. What about his length and width? God? You know, I don't think that we have to put these constraints on God. I don't think it really makes any sense. Also, let me look at this. Request, can you sing the chorus of MGMT's Electric Feel in the Carl Weezer voice? Oh, man, you can't request me to sing things. That's not going to be good. Also, I don't know why my... Did I turn off my alerts? Huh. I've got to do some resetting up. My stream has moved over, obviously, to a different channel, so some stuff is broken. Band toy. I don't have a favorite band toy. Why you hate Sheen from Jimmy Neutron? Because Sheen's a piece of shit. Hate that guy. Dude, if I could, I would annihilate that. I would run that dude over with a mail truck. Your favorite Ninja Turtle? Donnie. Wait, what? I don't have a ukulele? What are you talking about? Now God's 1'5". You see, this is the problem with talking about God in general, is everybody has a different visage in their head. What God is, what God should be. You clicked instinctively. Good. You know, I'm actually kind of curious. Is there anybody watching here that's not a subscriber? Sheen's parents hated him too for naming him Sheen. That is true. Oh, I wish we could fucking kill Sheen. Metro 2033, the book? That way you're asking? By Dmitry Glukowski? I don't know, I've never read the book, played the games. Alan Wake 2, Old Gods of Asgard, what did you think of the music? So for me, Alan Wake 2 is my game of the year. It doesn't have a chance in hell of winning. I do not believe that, all right, you know what? There's our first topic. We've talked about God, God's gay, God's short, God's tall, God's whatever you want it to be. But now I want to talk about the Game Awards. Right, I'm excited. I'm excited about them. They're gonna be fun. Gonzo's presenting an award. Like, how can you not be excited? What's your opinion on 2+ hour-long video essays? I just watched H-Bomber Guy's 4-hour video yesterday. I watched it all in one go. So I love them, because I'm white. But yeah, Alan Wake 2. Sorry, that's what I was talking about. It's my game of the year. It's not going to win, but I think it's the best game of the year. Ugh. What's the name of the level? We Sing? Fucking fantastic. So fun. Doesn't make sense much for a horror game, but I loved that it was there. Their type of horror is just right up my alley. Does Mike like NFTs or hell no. No, absolutely not. None of us support that. Can't wait for our Baptist Islamic priest Barack Obama at the Game Awards. Oh, I was actually about to ask what the hell you were talking about, and yeah, I remember. Hopefully security issues are sorted out, because I feel so bad for Jeff, man. People just keep trying to fuck with him, and I don't understand the point. The man's a pro. He's made it through every time pretty unscathed, but I don't want him to just, like, give up one day. Don't worry, he'll be all right. Where did the Zycron name come from? As a kid, I used to play Fable with my buddy a lot, and he created a new account, a new save, I guess, and he called it Zyklon Craw X, so I just flipped some words around and used it. What's your thoughts on FNAF VR sequel? I don't know. Seems like it's going to be fun. Like, speaking of VR, like, I am a VR guy. I don't spend too much time in it. Yeah, it is a Meta headset. They're cheap. And now that you've got the Steam Link option, they're just awesome. This is actually great with the Steam Link app. But going back to the Game Awards for a split second, because I'm all over the place, I do think I'm willing to bet $50 right now to God, I guess, that Baldur's Gate 3 is a guaranteed win. It is a guaranteed win. Absolutely. Yeah, that is a Quest 3. Yes. It is, it's actually a fantastic upgrade from the 2. What's your biggest unrealistic reveal that will never happen for Game Awards be? Or what would your biggest unrealistic reveal? That's a fair question. I don't know. Silent Hill 1 remake. Or you know what? At this point, anything Silent Hill related that doesn't disappear for a year with no updates whatsoever. I know it's not going to happen, but if we get to see some gameplay and shit at the Game Awards, even though I don't think Konami's really welcome there, I'd love to see some Silent Hill. Do you think RE4 Remake will win anything? I do think it has a chance of winning at least, like, sound design. But again, I voted for Alan Wake 2 across the board. RE4 was my game of the year. And then I played Alan Wake 2. And I was like, yeah, okay. This is right up my alley. This is everything I envisioned it to be. This is great. I think I only have a couple of complaints. The PC version is still a little fucked up. I think my save file got corrupted, so I couldn't even, like, finish the last 10 minutes of the game. And there needs to be more combat encounters in Alan Wake 2. There's not enough. So if you are going to play it on hard, genuinely. That's the only thing I can really say was not super whelming about Alan Wake 2 was there's just a lot of set pieces that feel kind of wasted because there's no enemies to fight and there's no real sense of danger in a lot of areas. But there's always going to be a downside, you know. And I know Atomic Heart hasn't even been nominated for anything. And if I'm going to be honest with you, as much as I enjoyed Atomic Heart, I really did, and it surprised me in some ways, it doesn't really deserve any awards that it would be nominated for. I mean, its art direction is fantastic. I think that's the best part of the game. But that's just that. What's your all-time favorite game? Well, another VA, I have an upload on this channel within the past 2 weeks that talks about my all-time favorite game. I've never been into Metal Gear Solid because I'm really bad at stealth. Do you think Baldur's Gate deserves best soundtrack compared to Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16? I think Alan Wake 2 deserves best soundtrack. But again, I'm pretty certain that Baldur's Gate is going to sweep this year. It is absolutely going to annihilate the competition. And I think maybe it won't win like best direction or something like that. Maybe. Name a game better than anything by Konami. Chess. Anyway, Dead Space Remake was freaking awesome, but when I started playing it, I realized that I was not in the right mindset to keep playing it. I don't know what it was about it, that game. Oh, dude. Is Alan Wake 2 on Xbox? I thought. The other annoying thing about Alan Wake 2 is that it's digital only, but I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox. Mario Wonder deserves best soundtrack for level. Oh, is that the one where all the piranha plants are singing? It seems like Mario Wonder and Alan Wake 2 have that in common, where they have one level where everyone's like, whoa, that was cool, dude, what the hell? It is on Xbox. Yeah, I figured it would be. It would be really, really dumb for Remedy not to put it on Xbox. That would be really dumb. How much is Alan Wake 2? I think it's still 60. Or no, it's 50. One of the reasons they made it a digital-only game is because they could keep the base costs down, which I appreciate. But, you know, never seen Robin with glasses. This is new. That's because I really only wear them when I'm streaming. Again, it's because it makes my face less stupid, in my opinion. Back to 100% Red Dead 2. Have good times. Well, yeah, you get back on that. Go kill all the trophy animals. You're probably already done with that. Bro, even blind. Okay, you're a duck. So, like, I don't know what that means. Boop. There we go. You never look stupid. Trust me, I can disprove that. Are you a Mad Max fan? You know, holy crap, Epic. You suck. That took forever. God, I hate that program. And no wonder Steam gets all the action. I'm not Boris. Oh, I was going to say I don't voice Boris. Then I realized, yes, I do. I'm become mod destroyer of chat. You would, though. You would. Do you play chess? I don't. I don't. I did as a kid. I do not as an adult. Clyde, chill. So I work at Chick-fil-A. Me and my coworkers don't hate gay people. Don't blame us, blame the high. Don't worry, we do. Every queer person that goes to Chick-fil-A understands that 99% of the company is fine. It's just the old pieces of shit at the top. That's usually how it works. 50 euro. Have you written or published anything? No. I mean, I've written videos, like a good portion of Mike's videos I've been the main writer or his co-writer on. I think I'm like one of the main writers, if not like the main writer behind Mike for Suction Cup Man 5. But no, I've never published anything. Weren't you in Poppy Playtime? I have been in them all, yes. Although my role has kind of been shrinking with each chapter as time goes on. Wait, hang on. Chick-fil-A isn't in my country. Do they hate gay people? The people that run the company do, yes. It's a highly Christian organization that does a little bit of discriminating here and there. Hello, Cookie Man. You've written video scripted published videos. That counts enough. Well, there you go. There you go. You played anything from the Sam and Max series? No, I've watched someone play some of it, though. I love the questions from people that have clearly seen an MK where I ranted about something in particular recently. I hate car dependency. Despise car dependency. I want to live in a city where I can walk almost everywhere or take a train. Chick-fil-A ain't got the meats. Damn straight. Hello, Yuval, the cookie. The hell's going on here? Matt, we're going to find out by the end of the stream, I promise you. What would be your favorite voice acting thing you've done so far? Ooh. I do have to say, being in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 was one of my favorites because it was the first time in my entire career my friends gave a shit that I did something, and I got a bunch of messages from them going, whoa, that's so cool. But I would have to say my favorite is probably getting the chance to be Freddy in 5 a.m. at Freddy's this time. Because I got to be Foxy. I kind of am like... I'm not Canon Foxy. I'm not the replacement Canon Foxy, but I think it would be fucking hilarious to officially voice him in a game before the series fully dies someday. I think he's just among my favorite. I don't have a particular single favorite thing, though. Chick-fil-A discussions. I mean, there's not really much to discuss. Chick-fil-A's just crummy chicken. It's fine. It's fine. Nah, you're not missing out on anything by not having Chick-fil-A. Trust me. You'd be missing out on not having Popeyes. I know that everybody around the world has access to KFC, which blows my mind because KFC sucks, but what's the worst fast food restaurant? Probably KFC. In my opinion. I didn't know you were married to Craig T. Nelson from 1965 to 1978. Yeah, he had to divorce me because I guess being married to... No, I can't make that joke. KFC bad. Best armor design in fiction? Ooh, I'm going to show my bias here because it's absolutely the Gondorian soldiers from Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, the movie. I don't remember how the armor was described, if at all, in the books, but I know they would have been. But absolutely the best. Random message. Hi. Well, hi, Riz Chaos. Thank you for the $10. You're just my favorite today. KFC's only bad in America. I hear in Japan it is better. I do want to visit someday. Really bad, actually. I've just had a hankering for years to go visit. Are you a natural blonde? Yes. I am Foxy the Gamer. Welcome to the other side. Finishing a 3-mile run? What? What's wrong with the application cry? I don't understand. What? What about the Koala brothers? Who are they? Who's the what? Sorry, now it's just about KFC. I'm glad there's only a little bit of defense for that restaurant, dude. Just get like 6 McChickens for me, please. Ugh. Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, there we go. Give me okay, calm down, Red Ball. Jesus. Thoughts on Portal and Portal 2? They're fantastic. Actually, I think Portal 2 was I remember getting it launch day on my PS3. Great game. I sucked at it. A&W? Really? You're going to say A&W is the best restaurant ever. I mean, it's better than some. I'll give it that. It's better than some. Do you have a favorite mobile game to kill time? I used to play Fallout Shelter, and then I got, what was it? Well, I got it on Steam and modded it, so it was a lot more fun. So then I just had no reason to go back to playing it on mobile. Just don't like playing mobile games. Home skillets? It's me, God. Or God's distant brother-in-law, Jod. Yeah, Outer Wilds is awesome. That's a hard game to beat for me. I started playing it because there's one of my favorite YouTubers right now. They're called Totally Pointless TV. They make my favorite retrospective videos on some of the best games ever. Fantastic games. So I watched the crap out of him. He's awesome. And he made a video on the Outer Wilds and how it's just I was enamored. I was enamored. Yeah, they are littered with that. They're garbage. They're garbage. Psychonauts 2. I feel so bad for Psychonauts 2 because it was amazing. It was a fantastic sequel that did exactly what it was promising to do all the time we were waiting for it, and it got absolutely no award recognition whatsoever. I was super annoyed by that, actually. Unironically, mad as hell how no one paid any attention to Psychonauts 2. No, but I've watched Shrek 3 on a Blu-ray player. You know, Culver's is good, but the last time I had them, they made me feel horribly sick. Basically, anything with a lot of salt just kills me now, so. Yeah, it didn't win one. It was bullshit. No recognition. They got robbed. Okay? It did get glossed over, but it's still a fantastic fucking game. So good. I just wish there was a new game plus. I don't like when you finish a game and then you get plopped into the game world and told, well, now you can play the game. Like, what do you mean? I did everything. It's over. What are you talking about? So, you know. Excuse me. Apologies. You know, I'd love... actually, no. Streaming in 4K would suck because then the latency would be really hardcore. I bought this fucking webcam. This really nice, high-quality webcam. But it's 4K, and streaming in 4K is so... Ew. Fucking disgusting. Look at that. It's like sandpaper. Ew. I haven't shaved today anyway. Thoughts on fried rice? Love it! The fact that this webcam can pick up pores is actually impressive, gotta say. Although, I guess to be fair, my pores are huge, so it's a little different. Yeah, it was real. Take my SEK, because I missed your streams. It's Mrs. Hexaphobia! Welcome back! Oh, man. Wait, SEK, I think I looked that up. Where was that from again? What country? What part of the world? Do you have any pet? Yeah, put some spackle on it. That's what I should do. Yeah. What webcam is this? It's the Elgato Facecam Pro. Sweden. Right. Sweden. Duh. Krona. This stream is weird. Why, though? Why is it weird for me to do a stream where I just have a conversation with everybody, but if Critical does it, it's just his MO? I actually really enjoy doing streams where I get to just talk. It's so much nicer because I don't miss a bunch of chat interaction because I like doing chat interaction. It's fun. It's weird because it's not a rant. Yeah, everyone got really mad at me in a recent MK video because of how unnaturally mad. I had a really, 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 really bad day like a week or so ago. So when I was recording some MKs, I was just fucking losing it for a little bit there. Do you still have your cat? We do not have him anymore. My favorite European country? Right now, it's Finland. can't talk to chat with personality? What do you mean? Sweden, Norway. It's kind of funny that Norway ignores both of y'all. It's like Sweden and Finland are always at each other's throats being so goofy. And Norway's just Norway. They're just hanging out, man. Excuse me? Have you seen Asdiff movie? Of course I have. What happened to your cat? We could not take care of him appropriately, so I found him a family that could. A bunch of people that had to ignore him most of the time. It was not fair to him, so I wanted to get him a family that could give him the life that he actually deserved to have. So I feel like an alien for not knowing what MK is, having never seen a video. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Thoughts on Miku? Hatsune Miku? Wait, what? Came back to the stream shouting your name. What? When did I do that? Can't remember his name for the life. Oh, our cat's name was Munchkin. I mean, he's alive. I say that like, oh, he's dead. If the stream is lagging, just try to refresh the page, because on my end, I'm not getting any drop frames or anything, so that would be on yours. Just a commenter. Thank you for the 10 Canadian rubles. Just want to say your rants on MK videos are always a treat. Very cathartic to hear someone else voice concerns I share, along with seeing others usually agree. I am so happy that the things I do say are not getting me murdered or something. Because I feel like what I try to keep it... I don't get too crazy. I really don't. I really don't. Okay? I try to say things that just they make sense to me, and I'm glad that they don't make zero fucking sense. I'm always afraid that anytime I actually share an opinion about the world or whatever, that I'm incredibly stupid or come across like a dumbass. So it's good that I don't always come across that way, because I don't want to. I don't like being stupid. I always am. You have Roller Coaster Tycoon too? Oh, for those that have never been to one of my streams before, this stream layout is not my desktop. It is not a Windows XP computer, I promise. Those icons are just perfectly recreated by my buddy Synthis. Not recreated, what would be the word? Anyway, here, actually, let me change the desktop background to something a little more appropriate for... There we go. Why is it huge? What? What happened? What the... That's not right. It's just the sky. Okay, anyway. Poison Heart, thank you for the $5. You're my favorite MK reader. Have you ever played a game challenge like no armor runs in Dark Souls? Nothing quite that big. Nothing quite that big. I'm trying to think. Have I ever really done a challenge? I think the last time I did was before RE4 Remake came out. I wanted to replay the original one, so I let chat make as many decisions for me as they could. We tried. We tried. I'm not good at video games. I love them to death, but I'm really bad at them. How the fuck does YouTube think 144p is high quality, dude? I'm streaming at way more than 144p quality. I usually stream at like 7,500 kilobit, which is, what, 7.5 megabits? So sometimes that can be hard for people's internet connections. I like the other background better. Yeah, this one's not... This one, I think this is the raw Bliss image from Windows XP. Let me change it to... What do I have? You know what? That'd actually be kind of a fun thing. You know, top donors get to choose my wallpaper for the background so long as it's not inappropriate, because I don't want us to get into trouble. Where was that background? Here, you know, let me just do this one instead. Why are they so big? I don't understand. Christ, yeah, let me just go back one, I guess. Wow. Okay, yeah, they're all completely missized now. Anyway, look like you're streaming from heaven now. Your face is my background. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Yo, Too Faded with the $2. Longtime fan. Have you ever heard of Summer Alone? I have not. But everybody give them a round of applause. It's their very first super on a live stream. I wish I had a soundboard I could have cheers or something like that. But I have not heard of Summer Alone. Yeah, it was taken up there. There's a really great video on YouTube, actually, about the guy that took the photo. and how much he got paid for it, all that crap. I think he said he got paid like 700 grand for that, which is the most seen photograph ever. My favorite channel background, Void. Thank you, That Gal Blue. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Where is... keyboard. Somewhere alone. Is that an artist or a game? Because it looks like an artist. The very first thing that pops up is an artist. Musical. Hip-hop rap. Okay. Seem a little smaller, a little more underground. Also curious about Munchkin. But like I said earlier, we just realized that his quality of life was quite isolating, so we found him a family that could give him a significantly better, more attentive life than we can with all the stupid crap we have to do. An artist. Okay. I have not, but I'll have to keep that page up for later. Hey, Buddy Boy Wrath. Thank you for the 5. Any recent games you've enjoyed lots lately? Lethal Company has been a fantastic experience. I gotta say, absolutely, everybody knows Lethal Company. All having a great time with that game. Oh, yeah, but I was going to play it a little bit later today. Will we ever see you play Lethal Company? I mean, not in like a video, right? Because I don't really put gaming videos on here. Who do you think is winning Game of the Year? I was talking about it earlier. I do think, even though I want Alan Wake 2 or RE4, Baldur's Gate is a guarantee. I'll bet you money that it will guarantee win, so... Should have given him to me, a requirement for... How the hell would I get him over there? Also, yes, we should play 7 Days to Die again. I've been itching to play that again for a while. I also cannot wait for a new update for Lethal Company. I mean, the mods are doing a lot of lifting right now, but I hope the guy doesn't just let it fade off. He's got to keep this momentum. Are you ever going to do streams on Twitch? No, I will not. Because I don't really have any plans to be, like, streaming constantly or anything like that, whatever. But I will not go back to Twitch. Let me see. Does he have any sort of Lethal Company? Nothing. Nope. No news. Oh. Since I saw you on one of Bree's old Gmod vids, and you guys have always put a smile on my face. Well, that is one of the biggest reasons we kept doing it. Genuinely. Would you rather have 10 million or 1,000 a year? What? 10 million what? Or 1,000 what a year? What? I'm missing some important information. It's Declivity! You're back! I mean, technically, you never went anywhere. I went somewhere. I moved over to a different area. Yeah, both. I'll take both. I'll take 10 million and 1,000 a year. Chicken nuggets? I think I'd start to hate chicken nuggets really bad. I'd hate that crap if I had 10 million a year. That does not sound fun. That's a lot of wasps. I don't want any wasps. Was that what it was? I don't want any wasps. You could make a chicken nugget restaurant. Yeah, I could. Provided the chicken nuggets, if I get 10 million a year and open a restaurant, hopefully they don't go bad. Right, that would suck. Hypothetically, a 10 million USD on one payout or 1,000 a year. What kind of Sigma grind set type of question is that? Give me the $10 million. I don't want 1,000 a year. Or you mean 10 million over one that... I don't know. Just give me the 10... I'll take the millions. I don't care. I'll invest it in crypto and lose it all the next day. I'm kidding. That was a joke. We don't do crypto. Why would you have a title like that? It got you here, didn't it, Yaakov the Slayer? Didn't it? Didn't it get you here? Or is that title going to bring in... going to bring in some people and they're going to get real mad? 50 tornadoes a year or a hurricane every 2 years? Well, we don't really have to choose between that. Because, thanks to climate change, we've got hurricanes 50 times a year and tornadoes 1 billion times a year. So we've got that. You're the purple guy? You mean like that Five Nights at Fredward's guy? That purple man? What do you mean? Are you making fun of me, dude? Crypto, bad, drugs, good. Yes. I'm kidding. Obviously. Mr. Afton. Oh, you know what? I could actually be him for next Halloween. Riz Chaos with another $10. Screw it, 10 more. You may be a silly individual, but you're our silly individual. Yes. Celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. Did not know YouTube has started to, like, do that. Five Nights at Frederick's. Who is God gay for? I don't know, probably everybody. Like, everybody. Because God doesn't have a sex or gender or anything like that. God is God, right? At the end of the day. A being of everything. Right? So they can technically be gay for everyone at the same time. A gimmick restaurant idea. You pay an upfront fee like a buffet, and then you're brought to a dartboard menu. You get 3 darts, 3 chances to get what you want. Thoughts? I feel like that would be great, and then I would never go back. Because if I'm paying money for food, I'm going to get the food that I want. God does love God's creation, technically. You know, it's funny. I actually just recorded for MK today dank Christian memes. Didn't understand half of it. Do you prefer to use Cuphead, Mugman, or Miss Chalice in Cuphead? Never played it. Way out of my skill zone. That's one of those games I will never do. Can't. Absolutely can't. It's just like any of the Dark Souls games. Games that are hard, and that's a selling point, cannot do. Well, I have no scripture that says God's a warrior, so is that female or male in the worldish means what in Hebrew? I don't know. I'm not actually getting into a God debate. I just think God's gay for everyone. You know? Wait, so if God is gay and God loves everyone, then everyone's gay. See? Now you're starting to understand where I'm coming from. Right? Wait, what about this new gimmick idea? You have to play pinball for it. You put in $5 and you can win as much food as possible if you're really good at pinball or you lose it all. But I just want to buy food, right? That's all I want to do. If you mean happy. Sure. We're all a little gay. If God knows all, does he know what it's like to... Sure. Gay is the center of all existence. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Hey, look, yeah, God made men. Totally gay. Have you ever had caviar? I've not. I'll try it someday, I'm sure. But, yeah, gimmick restaurant. I buy food. I go eat the food. That's my favorite type of restaurant gimmick. I don't know about y'all. Hi, Jude, the teeny cat valley proto? What? When everyone's gay, no one will be. I love pancakes. Who the hell doesn't... Okay, I can't ask who doesn't love pancakes, because I'm sure there are a lot of people here that don't love pancakes. Okay, but Buddy Boy Wrath, I don't necessarily agree with that. You know? I don't necessarily agree with buffets going away during the pandemic a bad thing, because they were pretty nasty, dude. They were pretty bad. You know? Gay will always be there watching and waiting. Are you gay? I'm half gay. I like me a hot man, just like a hot woman. If you voice in Poppy Playtime, you should voice in the most infamous Poppy Playtime ripoff, Garden of Ben... They've never asked me. I actually don't know if the Poppy Playtime guys would take... I mean, if I were doing a completely different voice, I'm allowed to take another job. But, you know, if they contacted me and were like, hey, can you do a voice similar to that? No, I would not. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to them. You like crispy pancakes? That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, why the egg? I haven't even left to piss yet, and you're talking about the egg. Wait, what? Would you rather have a button that gives you $100,000 for each year off of your life, or $100,000 for each random human death? I don't do would you rather, man, because no matter what I choose, I feel like a psycho. Excuse me? What? What? I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Wait, are you ready for Christmas? Thank you! Now I feel like a normal question came around. Yeah, I love Christmas. It's great. I get everybody fun presents. They're fun. I love fun presents. I'm usually the king of giving gifts on Christmas. Lose your legs or lose your legs in a karate fight. I'm going to go with the karate fight because then there's like a cool story I've probably got. Do it fart? Sure. Oh. Oh, what? Can you get me a Rolex? Can you get me a Rolex? Do I look like the type of guy that has a Rolex? I have a fucking Apple Watch. That's the swaggiest I get. And it sucks. I hate it. Deutschland. Hello, Rico. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Toy Story. No, that's something that Zach likes to make a joke about all the time. He likes to pretend and annoy Christmas movie folks by saying Toy Story's one because it ended on Christmas. Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard's pretty good. I like Die Hard. I like Die Hard 2 more. I'm probably the only person in the world that I love Die Hard, but I really love Die Hard 2. Literally an 80s movie super spy watch. I actually do have a little collection of watches. My favorite watch is one I don't wear very often because I don't want it to get scuffed up and ruined. I feel like most Christmas movies are really weird. Yeah, Jingle All the Way. Thank you, Component Games. That is a great Christmas movie. All right? It's fantastic. Put the cookie down. The never-ending story. For Christmas? I need to watch it again. I watched the second one recently because it was free on YouTube. Polar Express, fantastically horrific. The Turbo Man. Jesus. Someone is a little strange. All right, so. Do have kids and a wife? No, I do not want children. Polar Express Turbo Drift scene, pretty sick. Violent Night, we do have that. We're looking forward to finally giving it a watch, because we missed out on it last year. Christmas with the Cranks is one that Zach and I have a fondness for, just because we watched it when we were younger. I do like The Santa Claus. I really like the first Santa Claus movie. Silent Night, Deadly Night is a great Christmas movie. He was married to Craig. I was. The animation in Polar Express sure is something. We do have to give it that it is something. Christmas Vacation. A hardcore band my friends like just dropped a Christmas song called Violent Fight. Great. Garbage Day. That's my opinion on the Sonic games. I never played them growing up. I don't really have much of a opinion on. I like Sonic as a character. I like the cast of characters. But as far as the games, they've never really been for me. I think the only Sonic game I could think of that I would be probably okay with playing all the way through is Frontiers, but that's because it's a completely different type. The kid with the glasses in Polar Express. I wish I had glasses that looked more like that so I could talk like him for the rest of the stream. A Christmas Carol. Oh, right. Uncle Buck. Yeah. Oh, yeah, someone mentioned Home Alone. You excited for Sonic 3? I am, yeah, the movie? Hell yeah, I am. Of course. What's the most acceptable time, in your opinion, to put up the tree? I've always been December 1st for the tree, but I would not care if you're the type of person that throws it up on November 1st. Just don't get in the way of Halloween for me, you know? Don't do that. Also, you don't need to die on the Die Hard being a Christmas movie hill. I'm pretty sure that everyone does. I don't know why that movie just popped back in my head. You ever see the movie Deck the Halls with me? I did, yeah, Brandon. The one where Danny DeVito moves in across the street and annoys the fuck out of them, so they have like... I almost put you in timeout. So they have like a little competition to fuck each other over and eventually like destroy the city's power grid. I've had my tree up for like a week. Oh, I put ours up like last night or something like that. Or, yeah. No, it was on the 1st. Never mind. What movie has worse animation? Polar Express or Monster House? Polar goddamn Express has significantly worse animation. Monster House is awesome. No Thanksgiving decorations. Who incessantly decorates for Thanksgiving? I think what we did was Mike drew a bunch of hand turkeys and put them up on the wall. That was it. Because, I mean, what do you really do for Thanksgiving? Especially because it's mid as hell. I don't need a holiday to tell me what I'm thankful for, to get me to talk about what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful every damn day, as you should be. Dude, Polar Express with Spider-Verse animation? I'll try to imagine that. That damn Josh Groban song. Groban song. Yeah, that guy. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. You put a big turkey in front of your house? Not bad. Okay, touche. I watch Saw 4 pretty regularly. That's great, man. Oh, I don't think I've seen 4. 1 and 2 are great. 3 is less so. I haven't played Undertale, but trust me, I want to. I'll do it. I think I own it. Don't I own it? Hold on. Didn't I buy it one day? Nope, I did not. I'll have to buy it. Anyway. Did you know there's going to be a second live action? Okay, Riz Chaos, prove it. I'm sorry. Because all I've heard is that Jim Carrey, has you ever dressed up as a lady? Duh. All I've heard is that he wants to retire and he hasn't even confirmed Sonic 3. So, that doesn't sound right at all to me. Do you like Stardew? Every time I've tried it, it just hasn't been able to hold me. It hasn't, unfortunately. Ugh, I don't want to imagine that. The capitalist gift-giving nature of modern Christmas overshadowed the thankfulness part of the holiday. I mean, not for me, because you are able to do both. Oh, Jim Carrey literally just had to say, that's false, I'm retired recently. I'm still begging God to let him finish the Sonic movies. We still have not had fat, crazy Dr. I almost called him Dr. Octopus. I would look it up on Twitter, but I removed it the moment Elon turned it into X. Well, you gotta find it. You can't make excuses. You gotta hunt this proof down for me now. You made the claim. You do the time. That doesn't rhyme. We gotta think of a better phrase for that. The Lorax. You watch the movie over 100 times. As a kid, I memorized every word in the book and could read the book aloud without the book. If the script was good. Well, they're already filming it, so I hope it's okay. You make the claim, you take the blame. Well, I mean, get me on Discord, I'll find you. Nice try! Nice try. I think the Robotnik falling off the thing counts as him dying. No. You know movie rules. It's usually a horror movie rule, but I think we put it in all sorts of... No body, no death. Look, on the Kill Count series, they can't count to death unless he breaks the rules like he usually does, or there's a body, and it's confirmed dead. Yeah, I am sure Jim Carrey would be totally fine with being replaced by an AI recreation. Absolutely. He'd love that. Hello, mini Kim Kardashian? You've got a wrench. You're a plumber now? What's your favorite cheese? All of them. Actually, I know there's a cheese out there I won't like. Hey, Falltober! Thank you for the $5. What's your favorite anime or TV show currently? Mine is The Boys. TV show. What was I watching? I just finished rewatching Band of Brothers. I'm rewatching The Pacific right now. The Pacific's a lot worse than Band of Brothers. Still good, but a lot worse. I'm trying to think of like my favorite current TV show. I genuinely can't think of one right now. I've been planning on rewatching Amagi Brilliant Park, though. I do that every year or so. One Piece logic. I was dead. You were dead? Well, I got better. I mean, it's One Piece. Offhand comment, but I sculpted a pretty neat tentacle. A tentacle? Better not be weird. I thought cottage cheese was my favorite. I do like cottage cheese, yes. Does it jiggle when you walk? Yeah, I'm overweight. The One Piece is real. Dude, okay, wouldn't it be great? I'm stealing this joke. This is not my joke. After watching H-Bomber's guy's thing on plagiarism, I will always let you know when I'm stealing an idea. Wouldn't it be great if One Piece ended, and right at the end, Samuel L. Jackson comes out, he's got an eye patch, and then he asks Luffy if he's alive. We need to recruit you. Will you join up to find the two-piece? Sorry. Have you read/watched Death Note? I've not. 9 times out of 10, I will have not seen an anime or read a manga or whatever. You know what? Let me go to my Kitsu account and see what I have seen. Because I don't do my anime list or something. I use Kitsu. I don't know why I do. I just think it's nicer looking. I just like the website more. God, so weird. The Dictator? The Dictator. Why can't I remember that? I can't remember a lot lately. Multiverse Avengers. She-Ra? No, but I've seen all kinds of screenshots and clips. Wait, Death Note on Netflix. Are you talking about the live action one? You're not, right? There's no way you would be. Do you still watch Gravity Falls? Yeah, I have a sealed Blu-ray copy of it up on that shelf. I bought it because it's out of print. I think it's officially out of print. You can probably still find it easily enough. How often do you go live? I've never gotten the notification until now. This is the first time I have on this channel, so you haven't missed anything. But yeah, let me see here. Here's my favorites list on Kitsu, although there's only like 5 here. What do we have? We've got Haikyuu. I actually had every season, series, whatever of that for a while, but I ended up getting rid of them. What is this one? Right. The Chunibyo series was hilarious because I was that cringe too. Amagi Brilliant Park is my favorite. The Fortnite Eminem event. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't have much of an opinion on that. What is this one? Why am I, what is, Rise of the Shield Hero, or Rising of the Shield Hero, whatever. I keep forgetting about that damn show. Loved it. Brilliant Park. Yes, Amagi Brilliant Park. That is my absolute favorite anime. By far. I don't know why. Call Me Can't Communicate? I did. I loved it. It was fantastic. I probably would have put that into my favorites, but I constantly forget that I do use this website. What is this one? This one came out of nowhere for me. What's the English translation? Waiting in the Summer. Ano Natsu de Motoru. Yeah, Waiting in the Summer is another favorite. That one's weird as hell. But yeah, only 5 favorites. Really. Even though I know there's more there. I love Made in Abyss. That show's fucked up. Jim Carrey ain't returning. Yeah, we figured. Yeah, Jim Carrey's been very vocal about, like, no, I didn't say that. I'm not doing that. I'm waiting on Terraria, actually. I want Mike to get better, because Mike is the one who wanted to play it with me, so I'm not going to play it on my own. Let's see. Should I put you on my TV? Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Throw me on your TV. Have you watched The Owl House? I have. It just didn't really catch me too much, because I watched the first, like, billion episodes and thought this is a good show, but it didn't hold me in the same way like Gravity Falls did. They're not the same show, but obviously you can tell there's similarities going on there. Attack on Titan, no, not really a show for me. I tried that. Not really. That's just me. Fantastic show. I know that much. But what's your D&D alignment? My D&D alignment would be like looking up a certain word in the dictionary and seeing a picture of a cat with its eyes going in 3 different directions. Yeah, Gravity Falls is goated. That's still like one of my favorite TV shows ever, up there with like South Park, and I'll put Brilliant Park up there with just favorite TV shows because it's technically a show, so you know. Then Disney did a Disney and a God Vapor. Well, that's Disney for you. Your room looks cool. I've spent like 3 years making it look cooler by the day. Don't watch Attack on Titan. I have not heard that at all. I have not heard that it had a Game of Thrones tier ending. I watched the ending of Game of Thrones. That shit sucked ass. And all I've ever heard about the ending of Attack on Titan was that it was, at worst, good. Have you watched / heard of Peep Show? I feel like I have, but I don't know. How do you feel about YouTube trying to get rid of ad blocks? I feel like it's stupid. Look, I have always told people, like, if you really, really support a creator and you want to, and you don't want to, say, get YouTube Premium, which I totally understand, then, you know, consider turning it off when you're watching their content, because it's annoying, but you know you're supporting them a little bit better directly. However, YouTube trying to ban it completely, it's just stupid. It's not going to work. They're just going to get better. They're making themselves look stupider. I have seen The Good Place. Fucking incredible show. Very, very, very good. In Australia, the Death Note anime is on Netflix. Oh, okay. Yeah, it might be. I just never check Netflix. I think I was... Because I've been watching The Pacific on Netflix as well as Band of Brothers, so... I've seen someone on Twitter saying they give their respects to those who weren't peer pressured into watching Game of Thrones. I wasn't peer pressured. I started watching it when it came out and thought, this is crazy good. This is really awesome. It was the show that got non-fantasy medieval fans into that for a while. And then those motherfuckers just dumped the show. They absolutely slam dunked it into the ground, and I don't know why. And yeah, you've had YouTube Premium for a while. I like knowing that my avoidance of ads also translates to more profitable viewership for creators. I do too. Even at, what is it, like $15 a month now? It has been... When I calculated how many hours I spend a day watching YouTube content, even if it's someone I'm not subscribed to, actually, especially if it's someone I'm not subscribed to, I think it's probably been the most worth it. Not having any ads on my phone anymore and shit like that, that's just me. That's me, though. I do genuinely think that Premium is more worth it than Netflix, than Disney Plus, not than Apple Plus. Apple's fucking crazy. Or Prime. You know, I would say as far as, like, streaming services, YouTube Premium is great. I do think it's one of the best. And the music as well, because, I mean, statistically speaking, I don't think there's a platform on planet Earth that can ever have as much music as YouTube. Because, well, I mean, you've looked up a song on YouTube, found it, and gone, Jesus Christ, this is here. Tomorrow I need to be a member. I'm only part of memberships to one YouTuber so far. Right, YouTube memberships. I forgot that, I think I turned those on for the channel as a whole for, it was because I didn't have ad rev set up yet, because I couldn't. Oh, don't you worry. I use Spotify still, so, you know. Do you like racing games? You know, I've liked a few. I loved Gran Turismo 4 growing up. I loved the kart racers, obviously. My favorite being Lego Racers, because it's stupid as hell and way harder than Mario Kart. But as, like, real racing games, probably not at this point. Do I like racist games? BioShock Infinite was pretty cool, but I gotta say, I just didn't agree with those people. Is this Q&A? Essentially. That whenever I pop on here or pop in a live stream to talk, that's essentially what ends up happening. Until I see something that makes me go, okay, let me rant for 45 minutes. And yes, there was a Gran Turismo movie. It came out. It's out. I own it physically. It's actually pretty good. Bad dialogue, but a fun movie. Hello, Wabari. Lego Racers kicks ass. It just does. That's all there is to it. Your favorite game is RE4. Good. Good. That's a solid choice. Whether it's the remake or the original. You want to bleed Gran Turismo 4? Good game. Although, as again, someone that's not very good at video games, I do have to say, I hit a hard wall every time I'm playing it, where I need to get certain licenses to do certain races. I can never get past, like, the first licensing round. Just can't do it, dude. It's so difficult for me. I suck. Oh, dude, the weirdest game I've played? LSD Dream Emulator. Because it's not even really a game. Oh, shut up, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube's doing that thing where it's like doing, hey, you should run an ad right now. Because YouTube is just always like, run an ad, do it. Let us do it for you. Here, just hit this button and we'll run ads for you. Like, dude, shut up. Just a commenter. I think you've become... Are you the first channel member or like the second channel member? I don't know. I think you're definitely one of the first couple. For sure. Absolutely. Welcome to the family, son. Thought he was going to come out of nowhere and punch me in the face. Have you tried the Stanley Parable? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Although I can't play it again for 9 more years because I want to get that achievement. I'm working on it. Do you like South Park, and how do you feel about the Thanksgiving trilogy they did? Was that their, the one where they had the multiversal thing where there was a universe where all of the characters were played by women of color? That was their Thanksgiving one, wasn't it? Or is that a different one? Because they do a butt ton of seemingly like random little like movies now. Well, we got Riz Chaos and Beeb Farjishi. I'll just call you Beeb. We got 2 more. 2 more. I'm actually really sad that my my alerts don't work right now, because it would be really fun having them pop up. You call your fans robbers? I'm gonna call my fans Greg. I feel like calling you guys Greg would be really funny. Or Guy. I can't believe I forgot channel memberships exist. I'm on the ground floor now. Yeah, your investment, it's only gonna get better and better as time goes on. I'm tasked with killing somebody. All I have is dish soap, a needle, and a block of cheese. I hit them really hard with the block of cheese. Hello, Tommy Gun. I am Greg. We are all Greg. No. Robbie Rosales. Yeah, no. Don't actually. No, you can't call us Greg. I'm already a Greg from Danny Gonzalez. Yeah, I know. That's why I said that. Greg is taken. Yeah, and so is Guy. Hey, Guy. I love those guys. I call you folks. Oh, no, I can't call you folks. Yeah, I do have to say that that reminds me. So far, I've modeled what I want to do after those YouTubers, after Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, and Drew Gooden, because they're like my favorite. I'll call them comedians, because I feel like they deserve that at this point. But obviously, the type of content I'm doing is very much like what they do. Granted, it's more me, less them, right? But I don't know. After watching H Bomber Guy's video yesterday, what the note he ended on was quite inspirational. So it might be kind of nice to, I don't know, follow what he suggested, honestly. The Crab Man, welcome. Welcome to paying my rent. If I subscribe to your channel, will I become gay? Absolutely. Yes. It's not a requirement, you just will be, right? Your friend could look at your subscribers list on your YouTube account, and they'll know that you are. The fan club, yeah. We're all rent-paying citizens in this chat. Slugs, yeah, slugs. The homies club. Well, I'm still surprised that people have hung on to some stuff like that from the olden days of YouTube. You know, naming your fan base and calling them stuff. Like my old buddy Sam called all of his fan base gladiators, because he's Sam Gladiator. You know, and he's still running with that to this day. He's never changed it. He's kept it, and I respect Sam for that. You know what? It's a great idea. We'll call the fan base gay. No. Oh, man, that sure is a funny joke, but we can't do that. Oh, the thing they did about the console wars when the PS4... Oh, that one! Oh, that one from like 50 years ago. The Game of Thrones one. Yeah. I saw that. That shit was awesome. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen South Park's newest stuff because, you know, I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I loved that one. Y'all remember the weird Septiplier era of YouTube stan culture? We don't do stan culture here, though. That's not healthy or good. It was weird and probably made them uncomfortable. Call us silly little furries. I gotta admit, I don't think that calling my fan base silly little furries would have very many people actually wanting to become fans. I'll call everybody Pookie Bears. That's better. Celestial Heart and Poison Heart. 2 hearts. 2 hearts in the membership brigade. Welcome. It's too late. I'm making a Robin fan. Dude, a fan cam is one thing. What makes people uncomfortable is when they're shipped and there's inappropriate like things written about them or representations of them. That's where you got to cut that off. A fan cam is just kind of like whatever. It's funny. That's okay. Unless it does get inappropriate, in which case don't do that. The Robinsons. Hey, meet the Robinsons. Mrs. Hexophobia, welcome to paying my rent. Appreciate it. By the way, that's not actually what anyone's money goes towards. That is not, don't worry, I've already got my rent and everything situated, you're fine. Scrunkly little sunshine nuggets. I'll try to remember that. You can ship me with God, that's okay, just please do not make art. Call us Nuggets. Yo, what up, Nuggets? It's me, your boy, Skinny Penis. No, don't. Someone's gonna make like a horrible t-shirt that says that now. It pays off YouTube so they don't pull the trigger. What do you keep saying? Could I scream? What? No! I will never pay rent and will be in the news for tax evasion. Hey, look, I paid my taxes. I am paid up for this year, baby, with interest. Which is surprising because I've never done that before. I mean, I've always paid, but I've never been this early, in full, completely ready. Nothing bad happening. I say the wrong words a lot. Tax evasion is underrated. If any IRS agents are now channel members, that is not true. Tax evasion is cringe and not based at all, man. Tax evasion is such an overpowered strat. Again, for legal reasons, that is a joke. You people don't say that. You typed that on the internet. If they want to find that, they can. You can make tax evasion jokes all you want, but you can't say stuff like that. Beeb, don't do that. That's dangerous. Hey, Angel Harris. I am tax evasion, the newest Marvel Avenger. Same. Man, I love all this blue right here that makes me look even more red than I am. I usually have a pretty red skin tone, but the blue, the serious blue here just makes it look purple or to beat bullshit. Christ, man. Does anyone know a good lawyer? Nope. I don't know anything. Gay crabs. That's definitely better than some of the alternatives we've seen today. Evade taxes in Minecraft. See, that's fine. You can and should evade taxes in Minecraft all you want. Yeah, don't worry, Allison. I don't expect people to be able to hear me very good when I'm not like directly in front of the microphone or anything like that. So don't you worry. I turned the froggies gay. Well, why? More woke mob bullshit. Why would I call you that? Mo Yang. People that say God is gay is a sin. I guess. I feel like God wouldn't give a shit. Because why would God, right? God is good, God is great, God is the owner of my local Taco Bell. Yeah, I'll call you guys the woke mob. That's great. Now, I feel like a bunch of right-wingers have already, taken that, so I can't use it. Hold on, it's a little warm in here. Let me open a window. I mean, I say open a window, but what I mean is open the only window in my room. Ugh. God is love. God is life. What's that cloth above your bed? These guys? These dudes hanging here? They're the ghosts. They're these little ghosts that hang up on the ceiling. Well, thank you. My username is a pun. I'm glad you're enjoying. It's always good to hear that some people still do. I mean, I say still do. This channel's new, but, you know. Could we be the Rainbow Mafia? Wait. That sounds really reminiscent of something. Leftist Mafia? I think that's something that I had been hearing about for a little while. Who the hell? The Leftist Mafia? Who was involved in this? I didn't hit play, YouTube. No, I don't. Never mind. Anyway. Ugh. Isn't Halloween over? Halloween's never over in my room. It's always Halloween in here. All right? On Jod? Dude, brown is such an underrated color. I do have to kind of agree. Brown is pretty cool. I don't want UPS poopy brown around me all the time, but, you know, it's a very nice complementary color. It's always Halloween in my soul. You know, which reminds me, speaking of Halloween, I'm so surprised that no one had the reaction we were hoping to our Halloween video this year. Because I know a bunch of y'all made it to the end. I'm just surprised that no one was like, hey, wait a minute, you were actually filming in a spirit. Hey, whoa, visual effects? What the hell? Like, we actually did something pretty cool. And we were just kind of like, oh, no one's really noticing how fucking awesome this was. Wink wonk. Did you know that color is copyrighted? That figures. I would believe it. I'm not going to fact check it right now because that is a very believable thing. It's like that douchebag that copyrighted the color Vanta Black. Actually, yeah, someone did recognize me while I was working at Spirit, but it was before I even clocked on for my shift. I was gathering some stuff to buy for that video, and there was a guy there. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute, holy shit, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm about to start working." Although no one who bought any Poppy Playtime costumes or merch or whatever had any clue who I was, because why would they? What's your favorite color? Purple, if that's what you were asking. A very royal purple. I missed that video. What? Well, what the fuck? Why am I watching a video on Windows XP and why is it so crisp? Because Windows XP has always been superior. Wasn't the Leftist Mafia podcast that Illuminati the plagiarizer? Yeah, that's why I remembered it. That's why I remembered the Leftist Mafia, because I knew she was on that. And whoo, baby, what a great video that was. H-Bomber guy, the man, okay? It is trademarked. Again, that figures. That absolutely figures. I am not actually using Windows XP. This is a custom-built layout by my friend Sam. My favorite purple food is blueberry. Yeah, isn't that weird? Violet berry. Did you like the Dead Space remake? I did. I just am too much of a sissy, so I couldn't finish it. What I mean by that is I couldn't play past the first couple hours. Do not bring Anish Kapoor into this. Yeah. He'll try to copyright my very particular skin tone of red. An H-Bomber guy makes some fantastic shit. And oh yeah, she did so much more than plagiarize. Yeah, don't worry. I hung out with her. I was around her a lot in person. I'm friends with Oz and with Wonder, and saw firsthand at least a few things that, you know, were part of the whole downfall. You should make a Halloween video this Christmas. Really stick it to him. No, I know I won't invade on Christmas anymore, because I don't like it when Christmas invades on Halloween. MK, no. Lexi is pink and you're purple. I'm purple, yes. I'm purple guy. Which Super Smash Bros. Game was your favorite? Brawl. I do really like Brawl. I know that most Smash Bros. Purists don't like it, but it was mine. So, you know. I'm surprised she's still making videos and people still... I don't know how. I think it's just because the content mill was so efficient that she's still going through stuff she hasn't uploaded yet. What happened to Illuminati? That's not something I'm going to go into here, but if you want to look it up, you can go watch Oz's video or Wonder's video. They cover everything you'll need to know. And then H-Bomber guy covers things that, even if they hadn't come out with their stories, she'd be in deep shit. We're talking about Sniper Wolf? No. I played Little Big Planet. I think I played it like when it came out with my friend. What was that, 75 years ago when the PS3 came out? What's Jack? You'd have to ask Jack. So heartwarming to see the support for Oz the other day. I was fucking blown away. I knew it was going to be successful because it's Oz, right? It's Oz. I knew it was going to be successful, for sure. But I was so happy to see that it was that successful. I've been to his house. I'm so glad he gets to stay there. I'm so happy that he doesn't have to worry about someone taking his home away right before fucking Christmas. Very happy about that. What color is Damien? 12. Good. I felt so bad because I couldn't. Because Mike, Zach, and I went to see Godzilla -1 yesterday, and he started streaming in the middle of us watching it. So by the time we got home, I don't even think he was live. Yeah, the PS3 came out, what, 18 years ago? More? If you win 100K, what's the first thing you do? Pay the taxes on it. My Smash main, as a kid, when I actually played Smash, it was, wow, Mr. Game & Watch. Absolutely my favorite. Your favorite subreddit that you don't read for videos? I don't really use Reddit anymore. I'm mainly on Imager. I'll scroll through Imager all the time, but Reddit, I don't really use it for much. 17 years ago, if my math isn't explode. I'm really bad at math. No, I'm really bad at it. When I make jokes like that on MK, I'm not kidding. I just can't wrap my head around math, arithmetic, whatever. Why does Mr. Game & Watch make total sense? I don't know why it makes sense. Have you tried Tumblr? I think I had one for a little while. I just didn't understand how any of that website worked. This year ends in 123123. Oh, isn't that nice? In the USA. Yeah, in the USA. Wait. Ends in... Hold on. You're messing with me. Reddit depresses me. How do I become addicted to it and then go back to Tumblr? I don't know, man. What happened to your cat? I talked about that earlier. Oh, well, you probably weren't here earlier. I mentioned that we didn't feel that we were giving him the quality of life that he deserved, so we found him a family that could actually give him that. What the first Insane Parents? Oh yeah, Insane Parents. A lot of people like it when I do Insane Parents because I get rude. Not to you, but I get really, really rude and mean to the parents. Excuse me. There's a few posters on Imager I love seeing, namely Elbow Deep in a Horse. Ellie is hilarious. She's my goddamn favorite on that website. I feel like I haven't been seeing her posts on there as much, though, which bums me out. Fucking love Ellie. She's hilarious. And also, to my knowledge, the only time a brony or Pegasus or whatever they want to call themselves has ever been able to get a fan base of a website at large not to annihilate them and kick them off the website. Really impressive. Thank you for coming by, Cookie Man. Opinions on testicular torsion? Well, it certainly turns mice into men. That didn't make any fucking sense. Munchkin's definitely doing good, don't you worry. IKEA? I still have some IKEA stuff. I've got an IKEA chair that I'm not using right now. I've got one of their better desks. But other than that, I really don't like them anymore. What's Imager? Oh, it's spelled Imgur. It was originally created as a image hosting website for Reddit, but then it became its own thing. I'm sorry, Hexophobia. The problem with IKEA is saving costs on building it yourself means that the overall quality has gone down a lot. We bought some... Wait, is it not pronounced that? I think it's kind of like a GIF situation over on Imager where no one really gives a shit, but they will... Half the fan base will call it Imgur because it's funny, and the other half calls it Imager because I think that was the actual intended pronunciation of the website. But Blohai, I know. IKEA still has stuff worth getting, but there are certain things about IKEA that, I don't know. I want more premium, real furniture again. I don't want particle board. I want to buy a piece of furniture that I know, while it's expensive, will last me the rest of my life. Like my mom bought a coffee table from Restoration Hardware for like $2,000 when I was a kid. Guess what's still going perfectly strong? Made out of real solid wood. The food is where it's at. Yeah, the Blohai, that's how you say the bear's name, right? Blohai? How often will you be streaming? I don't know right now. I just knew that I wanted to do it again. I just don't know how often. I can't promise a schedule or anything unless Blohai is the shark. Oh, yeah, not the bear. The bear's Jungle Skadog. Right. I always get those two mixed up. I don't know why. Blohai is the shark. Yes, don't worry. I know that now. Jordan beat you to it. Yeah, I don't really have an idea of a schedule right now. 900 calories for a few pieces of chicken. But don't worry, I will stream more. It's not like I'm just going to do this once and fuck off. I bought a $300 camera for this, so I will be doing it more. I'm not sure if we'll do games on occasion or if I just want to talk. It's nice and therapeutic to be able to speak because most of the time when I'm not talking to Lena, I am sitting in my room scrolling through Twitter all day or creating a video. I'm not gay, I'm female. Ladies can be gay. I know there is a word for that, but come on, we're all a little gay. Long time no see. What's up, Pigeon? Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Are you who I think you are? Haha, no way. Where did the link go? Hello? Is Twitter now called X? That is you. Yo, what up? Haven't seen you in a long while, my friend. OG Alan Wake or 2? I'd say 2. OG is a lot more action-oriented, but it's still very fun, but yeah. Do you miss living in Washington? Quite proud you're from our epic state. I do miss Spokane a lot. I like my home. I know that most people that have heard of it don't like it or have heard horribly bad things about it, but I think it's one of the best places ever. Let's see here. Also, yeah, Twitter is technically called X, but we don't call it that because if Elon Musk is going to keep dead naming his kids, I'm going to dead name his dumb fucking platform. So excited for Alan Wake 2. I'm going through Alan Wake 1 as a refresher. Good. Alan Wake 2 is the game of the year. The only thing, Jordan, the only thing I can prepare you for with Alan Wake 2 is, unlike a lot of survival horror games that do have a lot more action involved, Alan Wake 2 has a lot less action. Like, the coolest story ever, but you're not going to be shooting stuff as often as you would like to. Are all the MK narrators buds? I mean, I've never spoken to Jack directly. I've talked to Lexi directly, though, asking her about, when I wanted to be A+ certified and stuff like that, but we don't, hang out and talk and do stuff all the time, Although I am still pushing, and I would love for all of us to be in a call and do the let's all record together a big video thing, because everyone's been asking for that for years. Yes, you will, Jordan. The giant Snorlax plushie? I don't think so. That's a lot. Is Alan Wake 2 worth the $50? It's worth $100. So there are two versions. There's a regular base $50 version, and then there's the $70 version. I bought the $70 version, and I would do it 5 more times. I had a fucking fantastic time with Alan Wake 2, and like I said at the start of the stream, it's my game of the year. It will not win. It will not, but it's mine. Seattle isn't that good. I like Seattle a lot, but for me, Seattle is, I'm going to visit there for PAX every year. But I would not personally live in Seattle. I love it to death, but I would rather live in Spokane. Spokane's the weirdest city in the world to me because I hear its name a lot. All the time. In TV shows, Spokane is used as a throwaway city name. A lot. I'm serious. Just keep an ear out for it. At least once per series, you'll hear someone say it. It's so weird. I know AW2 means Alan Wake 2, but my boomer ass can't stop thinking Advanced Warfare 2. Or Altered World Event 2. I'm kidding. Spokane's an American truck sim, right? Yeah, the whole state of Washington is. I drove through there and went, damn, they did a great job. Because they did. It's a cool place, just not great to live in. Seattle? Do you have a favorite flower? Mine was always an iris. My grandma had irises out in the front of her house. I'm listening to you while making $14 an hour working at Walmart. What's your opinion on $14 an hour? I don't care where you live. $14 an hour is pathetic on the part of Walmart. You're not pathetic for making $14 an hour. I want to make that clear. That's not what I mean. I mean that Walmart, the richest corporation on the planet, is pathetic for only paying people $14 an hour for what they will claim is unskilled labor when there's no such thing. No such thing as unskilled labor. So, Alabama for context. I think isn't it one of the few places in the country where minimum wage will allow you an apartment? Reddit was named after Reddit. Foxworth, you're fucking right. You're goddamn right, okay? I don't need Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 when I got Plants vs. Zombies Modern Warfare. I am probably the only person in the world that I know that has enjoyed Garden Warfare. I loved Garden Warfare. What's the most you've either or ever paid for something, and what was it? The most I've ever paid for something? A flight ticket. Unless you mean object. Because, I think the most expensive thing that I own is probably my camera. I know that a couple of my video games are $500, but I didn't pay that much for them. So, I don't know. It's the most expensive thing I have ever shelled out for is a ticket home from Finland that was about $3,500. Garden Warfare is awesome. Was Gay God's perfect game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun. Stupid, but super fun. What music do you like? I am one of the few people, I think, that says that they listen to a little bit of everything and actually does. Also, that $3,500 was barely more expensive than my camera setup. So, I don't know. What's your favorite drink? Water or another drink? I mean, I like water, but water is water. It's necessary, right? There are times where water is the greatest thing that has ever been given to the planet, of course, to human beings. But I like Baja Blast. If I could survive off of Baja Blast, you know I would never stop drinking it. 5,000 plus fun money on a trip to Israel once in a lifetime. Were you going back just to experience the country, or was there like another reason, like because I know Israel is like a holy land, isn't it? I don't know much about it. I don't. I've only been to 2 countries outside of the U.S. I've only been to the UK, I've only been to Finland, and I've flown over everything else. Right, I did forget about my PC, because I think of it more as an amalgamation of slightly less expensive items. Yeah, that's where baby Jesus was born. Oh, Christ. Now, do we have... Never mind. They turned the guy from MK into a real person? Yeah. I mean, they figured it would be a decent investment. It's not a bad idea. Born on the moon. That would make more sense. A good place for them to practice the birth. Before bringing him to Earth, of course. Summer Alone isn't a rapper. He kind of makes everything. Okay, it's just like the way he was described on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Google was like hip-hop, rap, whatever. When you come into Sweden, I have talked about the possibility of doing like a 3-week trip where instead of spending 3 weeks just in Finland, I take a direct flight to London. I spend like 3 or 4 days in the UK actually getting... Like, because I've been there before, but I was there during... So they went into lockdown a week before I showed up. I went there December 2020. So that was cute. And then when I got there 2 days later, they went into a lockdown 2.0. And then a few days later, the January 6th shit happened. So I was just watching from Cambridge as, you know, that occurred. But I want to go there. I want to see more of it. Like, I have never been able to see London, and I've been in it twice. But I want to go there. I want to see that. But then I want to just, like, hop, skip, and jump across to, like, I don't know, maybe France or something, and then just do the stupid train trip around. Maybe go to Norway, take a train all the way through to Finland or whatever, you know. That shit sucked. Hey, I had a good time. Not lockdown. You know what I mean. Fuck you. Oh, you took it through your parents' church. Okay, gotcha. When will I ever get to go on it? Yeah, you know what? I felt the exact same way as a kid when I was in the 7th grade. My mom shelled out for me to take a trip with our sort of like business class in middle school where I got to go to Washington, D.C. and then New York. So I have been. The trip to Tesco was the highlight for real. Well, I don't know. I think the highlight of that trip was when I dropped the drone into the river and we spent like 3 hours getting it out. That was fun as hell. But yeah, fucking, I've been all over the U.S. at the very least because it's cheap as hell and incredibly easy to get anywhere in the United States when you live here, obviously. Kind of like 21 Pilots or Tyler, the Creator. Well, that's something you don't hear a lot. What happened to the old channel? Nothing. It's still there. Everything's up. Car dependency. Are you trying to scare me? Excuse me? Go to Japan and have fun with Abroad in Japan. I've actually been watching Abroad in Japan the last couple of days, and that's why I've been, like, way more obsessed and, like, wanting to go to Japan, because, you know, you mean that Young Ambassadors of America trip thing? I used to get offers for that, but I'm super... maybe? Because this was 2007? 2008 or something like that? But yeah, I do really, really want to go to Japan. Zach and I talk about doing a trip like that all the time, where we go and we spend a few weeks there and visit all the stereotypical tourist places, for sure. I want to go to Akihabara really, really bad and buy a bunch of video games that I don't need. Do you or would you eventually stream some games? I probably will. Like, again, I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't like to as often because when I do, a lot of people leave. Like, we got about 101, 103 people here right now. If I started streaming a game, it'd probably go down to like 60 or 70. Now, I try not to be a little number whore, but it can be harder than you'd think. It can be, you know. Grass Simulator, now that we can do. I would consider going to Japan on my honeymoon. I would consider going just to go. I wonder if you could make a song about just car crashes or just about car. I'm sure someone could. I can't. If you could own a mildly exotic animal, such as a raccoon or fox, or in that vein, would you want to have it as a pet? Probably not a fox, because they only live for like, what, 4 or 5 years, and I'd be really sad. You can stream on both Twitch and YouTube and get more gamers. I've been hearing that for years. I believe it. I just don't want to. I'd have a ferret. What do you mean, how do I know that God is gay? I am God. No, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Rubber duck simulator. Dream house would just be any house with gophers. Raccoons are adorable. Or like, I think skunks are adorable as hell. The problem is, you know, they're skunks. Backpack hero? Well, okay, so roguelites or roguelikes, I'm not usually all for, just because, again, I'm really bad at games, and I've never been able to complete a roguelike, or light, however you say it. There's no proof that God isn't gay. Then think about it. Think about it. I mean, come on. Where'd you go? There we go. Okay. Good night for now, Thom. Backpack hero is an auto battler. It's super fun if you're into it. Gotcha. Could play Dream Daddy the Dating Man. That is a name I haven't heard in a while. I remember on my old YouTube channel, I think the only Let's Play series I ever started and finished was for a Sakura game. Which one was it? Beach. No, not Beach. Swim Club. That's right, it was Swim Club. I tried a couple other ones, but they just didn't stick in the same way. I don't know why people really liked Sakura Swim Club. I thought that was funny as hell, and I probably should have just continued doing them. I think my old channel legitimately would have been significantly more successful if I kept doing the shitty Sakura games, for sure. Which sucks! Jimmy and Sharon. See, you remember Jimmy and Sharon. Would you own a Sphinx? I think they're creepy, but I think they're also kind of cute. It's weird. You know, like, pugs be damned. Those poor bastards are just bred into almost immediate death. But I think they're cute. I just would never get one on the principle of don't do that. But do you want to be known as the Sakura guy? Jordan, for Markiplier money, I'd be known as whatever the fuck you want me to be known as. If I had even the slightest chance of getting millions of followers because I play the dumb titty anime games, you bet your ass I'd be known as the titty anime guy. And then, when Sakura Swim Club the movie comes out, I get to be in it, and I get to be eaten by an animatronic. Do you have any VA jobs coming up you can talk about or tease? I mean, there's one I think everybody here could guess, but I don't think I'm able to... No, I'm not able to talk about that at all, no. Definitely an NDA signed for that, so no details. Sushi, love it or hate it? Love it! You didn't miss much, Daisy. We're still just hanging. This guy would sell his mom? I would what? New ghost host? Wouldn't that be fucking great, Jordan? Wouldn't it be great if you went to Disneyland and you heard me narrating the Haunted Mansion for no reason? Huh? Yeah, I bet you'd lose your fucking mind if that happened, okay? I would never hear the end of it. I was suddenly the narrator of Haunted Mansion. Goodbye, William! How do you clean your microphone? Pretty easily, honestly. There's not much to need to clean down here. This you can usually just wash with dish soap, warm water, let it dry. Not hard. Thankfully. I love your voice, but I can't separate with it. No one can. I wouldn't want to. That guy's been the voice since it opened, right? I'd be a little annoyed. Even if I got the job, I'd be a little annoyed. You should become the safety announcer. The guy who says... Wow, I cannot read Spanish anymore. Permanecer, sevantos, por favor. I have to get new ones of those all the time because my cat attacks them. That happens. At least they're really easy to get a hold of. Can you title my new song? Por favor. Por favor? I may have spelled that wrong. Por favor. So, if you want to post, I don't want to wake up anymore, blah, 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 in the Zycron community tab. Oh, yeah. That's just more inappropriate usage of my own, what is it called? Social media... I can't even describe it. just doing what I shouldn't have done, and doing what a lot of people with a following shouldn't do, making it their followers' problem, which is irresponsible. I came here to tell you God is unpleased with your title. I will pray he has mercy on you. Look, I'm just saying, if your God wouldn't have mercy on me for making a joke at its expense one time, then your God is not mine. I'm thinking of getting new glasses, but really tiny ones that fit with my tea drinking hat. Tiny ones? I'm sure you could find some tiny frames. Do you ever just want to be a pebble in a stream for 100 years? Yes. I mean, I had never until you mentioned it, but I do. Hello, James. James Morris. Wait, someone in here has a direct line to God? Me. I saw him earlier. For a fundy. Noble pen. Thank you, Scosh. For the $2, you're just so awesome. I wouldn't agree with that. Did you go into creative mode to meet him, or, no, I actually died before the stream started, but I came back just in time. What's the most gay thing you've ever thought? I don't think I can mention that. He will have mercy, but the price is still expensive for mockery. Well, wait, no, with God, it's one or the other. The punishment is always, you did this thing, you go to hell for all eternity, right? So, like, I don't know what you're trying to say here. Is he going to be like, oh, no, you can go into heaven, though. But I'll just remember, I'll kick your ass later. No, I'm just going to be in hell. You have nothing to worry about. How's your girlfriend? She's doing good. She's got her cat now, and that cat is a booger and is adorable. I mean, all of the old gods were pretty bad at taking a joke. They all are, they don't like it. No one likes a joke at their expense unless, you're a normal human being, I guess? I don't know. But the gods, they don't like it. No, the way it goes is he'll forgive literally anything as long as you accept him or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, by the time you get there, like if I get to the pearly gates and I say, hey man, sorry about that joke I made on my live stream on December 3rd, 2023, when I was 27 years old, he wouldn't go, don't mention it. He'd go, oh shit, you're right. Well, it's a little too late to apologize. See you never, loser. Do you like dogs too? No. I mean, I don't hate dogs. I do not hate dogs, but I will never have a dog. I'll be back in a minute with a towel. What church did you grow up? That is very wrong. So I take it you are, diehard Christian. I don't know about, anything past that. I was raised Mormon, which is also wrong. You're not wrong. There's absolutely nothing incorrect about believing or being a part of a belief system that gives you faith and hope and everything like that at all. I was raised Mormon. They are wrong. I do not believe that they are correct. But, why does your voice sound different in recordings? Like, it's because I do a voice. I do a voice when I do that, and they do weird edits to it, like a compressor and everything like that. Go for the high scores and piss off Zeus and Odin. I feel like those guys have got to have chilled out by this point. See, that's what I fucking said! Favorite South Park episode? The one where Kenny gets so good at the PSP that he's needed in heaven to fight hell. That's actually not my favorite. I just thought of it because I won't get to go to the pearly gates. I don't know. You don't sound like a very kind person. So if you're going there, I'm okay with not. You're telling me you're not faithful to Norse gods? No, I'm sorry. Make love, not Warcraft. As a kid, that was definitely my favorite. I'm American, so we basically all wrong. Wait, what? Tell us about Nephi and the Lamanites. I don't know about those guys. You see, what you slurping? This isn't water. I mean, it's White Claw. It's close to water. I don't know anything about that. The only thing I can tell you is, yeah, the magic underwear is real. You'll never get to see the inside of the temple. I did. The inside of the temple is quite fucking scary. Mainly because people aren't allowed to go in there. Yep, the story. If you watch the South Park episode that is about Joseph Smith, that tells you everything about the Mormons. So, yeah. I know that, like, not a lot of people out there would be like, yeah, watch this TV show. They got it really right. But no, they got it really right. They absolutely got it correct. And I do believe that it's also true that if you get married in the temple so that you and your significant other can remain together in death, or after death, rather, you have to learn the secret handshake to get through the veil into heaven. What about Book of Mormon? Book of Mormon's great. I fucking loved that place so much, if that's what you're talking about. No. You had it at automatic. No, it's 1080. Loki, who turned into a female horse to lead a horse demon away and came back with an 8-legged horse about 8 months later and blushing up a storm. Yes, Loki did indeed fuck a horse, as a horse. There's a Mormon temple in San Diego that we always called the Mormon Hog. Yeah, I haven't been to that one, but the one... No, I think both times I visited San Diego, I had seen it. And also, I've visited it more than 2 times. I'm dumb and I can't remember things. The only temple I have been inside is the one in Spokane, or the one near it. It's not in Spokane. It's a decent drive out, but it's there. I have been to it and in it. Oh, bye for now. Or just bye, Skylar. Loki's a little freaky. It's scary how based South Park is compared to History Channel or the news. South Park has made some dumb fucking, not just jokes. They've made some stupid comments. Matt Stone and Trey Parker have admitted that sometimes they've fucked up. Like their whole man-bear-pig thing, making fun of climate change and denying that it exists. And then a long time later saying, hey, we were wrong and that was fucking stupid. We're dumb. Our bad. It's great when they can come full circle like that. Or not full circle. They're weird. They're fucking weird. See ya, Evan! The Scientology episode was great. There's something about South Park episodes. Whenever they're like describing something and then a big piece of text comes on screen and says, this is what so-and-so actually believes. I love that. I love it. I wish you luck, Grayson. My dad once got into an argument with 2 Mormons. He's an evangelical Pentecostal, so it was funny to watch. Were they missionaries at the door? Because, I mean, that's their whole, like, that's what they do. That's their job, is to go and argue or leave if you ask them to. Did South Park ever make a Jehovah's Witnesses episode? I don't think they have, no. To my recollection, there has not been a Jehovah's Witness one. My mom's side of the family is Jehovah's. She's not. Me neither. Fist bump. Religion trauma. I don't hold any trauma from Mormonism. Just certain family members that used it as an excuse to be rude or arrogant or hate gay people. That's the only part of it that I remember as being, that's disgusting. I'm so old that I watched the first episode of South Park and didn't need to ask my parents. Well, I mean, anybody can just watch the first episode of South Park. Did you watch it like the day it aired in 97 or something? Technically 96 if you got to see the pilot before it aired. Door people. He scared off all the JWs. I don't know. One of my favorite games to play as like a teenager was Spot the Mormon. And you're like riding the bus or in a car or something like that. You could spot them. You just yell, Mormon! Out the window. I'm not. They're. It sucks that they're like the nicest people in the world. So there's only so much fun you can make of some. They're nice on the front. Nicest people in the world on the front. But then you go past like 2 layers and they can either remain some of the nicest people ever, or they can suddenly turn into an evil fucking weirdo. All I can remember is my dad trying to turn on South Park with me in the room when I was younger, my mom being pissed. I can understand that. I am old enough to be Robin's mom. My mom is 48. You gotta hope the people at the door are just trying to get you to buy MK merch. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know why. Hold on a second here. No, she's not 48. What am I thinking? I think she's 47. Sorry. Anyway. I'm old enough to be born again? My cousin believes every religion is connected in some way. Oh, no way. We got the religiverse. Yeah. Oh, man. That's great. They're all connected in some way. How so? Like, you know what? It doesn't. I'll be right back. I don't want to pee my pants. That would be very inappropriate. Ugh. Last name is Jupiter? Is that your literal, legal, goddamn familial maiden last name? Jupiter? Because that's badass as hell. I got the most boring ass last. The only way my name could be more boring is if it was Smith. Anyway, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, because if you do, I will tell your parents that you left me and you made me fucking cry. So, you know, don't do it. I swear to God. Oh, yep, there it is. I knew it. All right, well. Yep, absolutely knew it. 100%, dude. What the fuck else is new? Oh, Christ. Yeah, no one was. Don't you lie to me. Don't you fucking lie to me on my own stream. You know how disrespectful that is to me? Excellent. Fuck. All right, well, let me see. We've talked about the Game Awards. Well, we did in the beginning. We talked about them for a few minutes. I've answered a butt ton of questions. We just had a big religious debate. We did not have a religious debate, and I never will. I will never have an actual debate. You can't just ask... You can't just ask people why they're white. You can't just ask people why they're white. Did you ever watch the film Saturday's Warrior? You know what? It doesn't sound familiar, but... Hold on a second. What is this? Make promises to each other in the pre-existence, but find themselves on very different paths once on Earth. Oh, it's one of those movies. Nope, I never saw that. However, when it comes to weird movies like this, which I assume is, yeah, religious-themed musical, it's not a musical, but my favorite Mormon movie ever was The Home Teachers. Let me, The movie genuinely made me laugh, and I want to watch it again as an adult, because I remember having a pretty good time for a crappy, cheap Mormon movie. It was weird as hell, but it made me laugh so fucking hard. I hope that the two guys that starred in that movie are having a great time. They're just good. I think they were both conversations for shouting out What do you mean expletives? I could say shit. Come on. What's your opinion on the stick figure family car sticker? I don't give a shit about your fucking kids. Oh, wait. We have Nor and Jake. Welcome to the rent-paying habit. We are all paying my rent. Have you played Monument Valley? No. I have not. Last Airbender is amazing. Love it. I also, for those of you that probably want to... I like Legend of Korra a lot, too. I love Legend of Korra. I don't care if it's not, you know, flawless like the first series was, but I fucking love Korra. I actually like it a little more. Wait, are you on Twitch too? Nope. I like it here on YouTube. It's just easier. Everything is in one space for me, and I do not really like Twitch as a platform. At least we get to hear you swearing instead of it getting turned into some meme sound. Hey, look, at least they don't use the generic beep anymore. I think Korra is better paced. I understand. Yeah, there's something about Korra that feels longer, and I like, if I'm obsessed with a story, especially in an anime or an animated show, whatever, I want it to keep going. I want it to last, and Korra always felt like it lasted a lot longer. I don't pay rent. I own my house. Lucky you! Mike owns this house. I'll never be able to buy a fucking home. Well, I am trying. I'm very much trying, but also almost 100% of my income comes from MK, so I'm scared. Which, by the way, if you're keeping count, it's one of the reasons I decided to do a channel of my own off of MK, and that's why when you do see me visibly doing a sketch or something trying to sell MK merch, I've worked it out to where I am allowed to also shout myself out, so... Okay, still good there. Anyway, I think Korra... I like Korra because I think Toph is a hateful old lady. I do like that. Also, I mean, I pay rent, but I pay rent to Mike, so it's way better than paying rent to some jackass trying to make a profit. I get paid by the meme. I get 2 cents a meme. Are you going to give the Netflix show a chance? Absolutely. I will. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. Because, like, I have this thing where if there's a remake that's coming out, whether it's a Disney movie or fucking Last Airbender, whatever it is, I'm going to give it a chance because the original's not going anywhere. Like, it's not going anywhere. The original Last Airbender will always be there for you, and you can always say, watch that instead if it's really bad, right? It's like I was very, very surprised that people were willing, first of all, to give the live-action One Piece a chance, and it was good. Loved it. I think it's great. And the Fallout show? I am so on board for the Fallout show. I know that the biggest criticism that people have had for that is that it's too squeaky. It's more Fallout 4, where it's very, very vibrant and clean. You know, ghouls have been downgraded a lot in years, but I think it's going to be fantastic. And Walton Goggins playing our ghoul, who I don't know if we know his character name yet. We know he's a cowboy, but that actor is fucking incredible, so that it's going to be a good show. I think the show is at the very worst going to be good. Star Wars special editions. Oh yeah, don't worry. We have the fan reconstructions on a drive. Zach keeps up with those a lot. So whenever we do watch Star Wars, we pop one of those bad boys in. Because we're also, in this house, we're big... Zach and I call ourselves videophiles, in kind of like cinephiles, but specifically for needing to have and own the highest quality visual representation of whatever we own. So whether it's Halloween the movie, we've got the 4K. The 4K is highly rated. It's amazing. It's a perfect 4K, not upscale, because it's not upscale, it's native. So, I mean, I could go on for days about physical media. You guys have seen my tweets on that, I'm sure. Season 2 of Halo looks like it's going to be the fall of Reach based off the trailer. I hope so! Season 1 fucking sucked! Like, there's a lot to like about Halo Season 1, but it was not good. I was never a super big Halo guy growing up, but man, I could still follow it. That show? No, not really. Especially because The Last of Us came out shortly after. Well, not shortly, but it came out after, and even people that did not like The Last of Us were like, wow, congrats on the cool show. Lucky fuckers. So I think we're in an era where things are hopefully changing with video game adaptations. Hopefully, as we go forward, they only get better. I was raised on Nintendo and only Nintendo. I had a little bit of everything. My mom eventually bought a PS2. And that changed my life. The director's cut? What, of Halloween? Or do you mean, like, in general, do we try to find, like, a director's cut of something? Need to track down the director's cut of 13th Warrior. Well, I'm not shocked it got a season 2. The hype around season 1 was so large that Paramount knew that even if it was terrible, it was going to make them some money. Master Cheeks, yeah. Speaking of Game Boy Advance, I got an analog pocket recently, and that's changed my life. Feels like I'm actually able to, like, truly play some of the old Game Boy games I grew up with. The hell? Yeah, here we go. Of course it would be transparent purple, because, you know, I'm purple. I'm playing one of the greatest GBA games ever, straight up. The third Harry Potter game on GBA is fucking incredible. See you later, Sleepy Daisy. Those actually exist. The analog pocket? Yeah, you just, I am not proud to say that I did buy this one scalped. Didn't want to, but I really wanted one of these, and scalpers ruin literally everything, but what do you think of Waterworld? I really need to watch that, because it looks fucking crazy. I have not seen it yet. Well, you go get some sleep, Memius! There's tons of shipping nightmares with that company. Oh, shipping nightmares is in a analog? Later days and better lays. Latter days and saints. Are you familiar with a channel called Flandrew? No. Oh, wait. Actually, I might be. Now that you mentioned that he's done videos on the different versions of the classic Harry Potter games. Because I think he's the one that's talked about every version of every one of the games, right? Because I think I have seen those. It's just so funny. I love them. Like, the best Harry Potter games are 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Color. And then 1, 2, and 3 on PC. And then 3 on Game Boy Advance. And then the rest can fuck off. Really? People are still waiting on orders from that long? What? Zach ordered, when they released the new set of colors, he got a silver one and got it like 3 days later. So I don't know. That seems kind of crazy. So my main worry with the Fallout show is that it'll be a Halo show too, where the plot is just whatever. That's exactly what it's going to be, though. So if you've been paying attention to any sort of interviews about the show, Todd Howard said that they already told their stories. They told Fallout 4, Fallout 3, New Vegas. They've already done that. I am really excited that we are going to be getting a new story, because Fallout is just a world. It's just a universe now. And it's not like Halo, where it is a pretty contained fucking set of stories with some that branch out. Halo is Halo. Fallout is different with a new ensemble cast every single game. So the show being completely random new characters you've never seen before and a new vault, that's great. I love that. That's what it should be. And with Jonathan Nolan show running, oh, I'm hooked. The first season of The Westworld is some of the best TV ever made. Like, dude. Do you prefer essay length, long form, or short form? I've always preferred long form. Again, I talked about him earlier. Where is he? Totally Pointless TV is like one of my favorite content creators right now. Just straight up. His most recent video was the worst video game sequel ever made, but he's made some incredibly fantastic stuff. And his videos on average are an hour to 2, so they're awesome. The Hagrid model is borked. I love it. What's your favorite genre of games? Honestly, at this point, I'd say survival horror. Which is crazy, because if you asked me a few years ago what my favorite types of movies are and favorite types of games, horror would have been nowhere near any of that shit. Because Resident Evil I always loved, right? I was always autistically obsessed with Resident Evil. I can say that I'm autistic. But I never really saw it as survival horror. I mean, it had some spooky like parts, but it was never horrifying to me. But then, of course, as I got older and branched out to like Silent Hill and stuff, like, oh, you can't see what these games are because of the light. But back here are, that's like my favorite games ever. Some of my favorite games ever that I have. But survival horror is insane. I love it. Oh my god, yeah. If you're a real lore nerd, Resident Evil and Silent Hill can keep you busy till you die. Like, straight up. Ugh, gross. Hello, Mr. Unfunny. Ah, you're not late. You're right on fucking time. Oh, God. Okay. Christ. I do feel bad about Starfield just not really being that great, though. I don't need good games when I have Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. What the hell is that? That sounds like it'd be fun. Oops. I can't type at all. It sucks. Oh! Is this a mobile game? Damn it! Oh, wait, no, I see an Xbox listing. Anyway. Did you actually play Silent Hill start to finish? Do you mean the series? Because no. I have only played up through 3. I own 4, and I haven't touched it yet because all I've heard about 4 is that, well, it's an okay game. It's literally not a Silent Hill game. In that it began development as a game called like Room 30 something, whatever. So it was not meant to be Silent Hill. But then they made it one because Konami is fucking stupid. Hello, Serge. I have played Destiny 2. I bought it for full price like a month before it was free to play, so I'm never touching it again. YouTuber recommendations. I can give YouTuber recommendations all fucking day long. Let me see. Who's my favorite? Obviously, Scott the Woz. David Bull is one of my favorite. He uploads like once a year, but David Bull is incredible. Snamwitches is amazing. Ooh, another one that I follow. Now, this one, he does live streams a good bit. Where the hell is he? I didn't where the fuck did he? Oh, here he is. Godlike Matt. So if you, because when I was in Finland, I got really into achievement hunting content, like modern achievement hunting content, like from new creators. So Snamwitches is a fantastic channel. But then I found this guy. He's not, as polished or anything like that, I would say, in terms of like editing or what he's hunting for and all that. But he gives off a completely different vibe that I appreciate. But no, it didn't unsub me from him. I just couldn't find him. But yeah, Godlike Matt is great. I love his fucking vibe. He's such a goober. And you should go and comment on his Alan Wake 2 Platinum that he did. And tell him Alan Wake 1 is not a horror title. A lot of people, I don't know why, a lot of people keep talking about Alan Wake 1 as being a bad horror game when it's not a horror game. The front of the box calls it a psychological action thriller. It is not a horror game. Should I get into Silent Hill? I've surprisingly never tried it. You should. I would say, though, if you're trying to get the actual physical copies of the game, you're going to be spending a lot of money. This is Robin from MK. So like if you want Silent Hill 1 on PS1, even if you're just going to find the disc, you could be spending upwards of like $100 to $200, right? Flawless first run condition of that game, $200 to $300. So what I would recommend is going past the line of the law a little bit, just finding an ISO for the game. I have one, but I cannot provide it for you. I cannot do that. I think it does exist, Poison Heart. But I would, Silent Hill 1, would get that, and then I would get the emulator, Duck Station. Emulators are not illegal, by the way. They are completely legal, thanks to Sony trying to sue a company for creating one. I'm not on easy peasy, it's MK, but Duck Station PlayStation 1 emulator, I would absolutely recommend using that over just using PCSX2, because even though PCSX2 can play them, I prefer having them separate because Duck Station is amazing. But I would play Silent Hill 1 with some certain settings turned up. You're going to have a great fucking time. Silent Hill 1, I think, is the most impressive PlayStation 1 game. Like, the most impressive. I was blown away when I started playing that. Hello, unreadable user. And Syra's Demons. I have a Sega Genesis just to play Castle of Illusion, but pixelated. I've got a lot of OG hardware. Got an original Xbox down there, my modded Wii, one of my 2 PS2s. I think I have 2 PS1s. I have 2 CRTs. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this TV in the corner right here, that is a CRT. So that's a widescreen, high-definition, HDMI-enabled. It's like one of the most expensive CRTs ever made. This bitch right here, this is the creme de la creme for, what would you call it, retro gaming at this point. Its geometry's a little fucked up, but I got it for like $100, so it's whatever. Windows XP overlay. Yes, it does have HDMI. It is a CRT with HDMI. So it's pretty incredible. When I actually I had a Steam Deck and I plugged that into this TV via HDMI to do emulation, and that was probably the coolest thing ever. Most people aren't going to have a need or a want for CRTs, but if you are a retro gamer and you've got your PlayStations and Genesis and whatever, you've got all your old crap, they're worth having at least one around. That's it. Yeah, my Critical Race Theory TV. The last time you streamed, I got into Sly Cooper and Kingdom Hearts. Someday I'll do Kingdom Hearts. I own the first two, but Zach got into the first couple. He said 1 was really difficult to keep himself going through. 2 was way better, and I don't think he finished it. They do take up a lot of space. Also, the biggest problem with this TV is that it weighs 250, 60 pounds. So moving it all the way down into the basement and into my room on top of a stand, we injured ourselves more than once. And I do not know of an emulator for PS4. I do barely think. I'm pretty sure that the farthest emulation has truthfully, really honestly gotten in the modern generation is probably the Switch. I don't think anyone's out there trying to do Xbox One or Series X, PS5, PS4. Are they really playable? Oh, I read that wrong. Don't mind me. I can't read. Yeah, because I think there's a PS3 emulator that's okay, and an Xbox 360 emulator that's a little better. But I think that's really as far as they've gotten. Favorite Xbox game? Probably Voodoo Vince. Or Fable. Voodoo Vince or Fable. And I fucking love Fable 1, 2, and 3. I do not understand the hatred behind Fable 3, especially if you play it on a Series X. Any serious problems that game had on 360 don't exist on the Series X. Oh, excuse me. Remember as a kid, we'd move those TVs so much and swore never to touch them. Yeah, once slider TVs came out. I totally get it. I mean, to this day, a cathode ray tube television seems significantly more magical and impressive than any modern display. I don't know why. What do you think of Gravity Falls? It's one of the best animated TV shows ever made. One of the best TV shows ever made. You should finish Voodoo Vince. It's great. Fable 2, pissing off the townsfolk with wind magic. That sounds about right. I think the only thing I hated about Fable 2 was, in Fable 1, you pick up a bunch of food and you can use those to heal. But in Fable 2, they're like, all right, you can do that, but you'll get fat, and then everyone will think you're stupid and hate you, and losing weight takes, hours in-game to do. Did you ever play the Kinect? No, I won't. I won't play the Kinect Fable game. It's not for me. Reshade, a tool at recreating the CRT look on a modern display. Oh, just in general, it'll make your regular everyday experience more like a CRT. Because I'm good with that. Mainly, CRTs for me they're for games. They're for games. That's why the Analog Pocket's great. Mimicking the old display modes of the Game Boys of yore. Sounds like Peter Molyneux. Fuck that guy. Dude's an idiot. Have you heard about that? Yes, I'm very, very excited for whatever the shit that game is going to be. Because it's a full series reboot. So I'm really excited. Let's see. I need an old TV for my GameCube and PlayStation. Literally any CRT of any size, straight up. You don't do what a lot of people online do, where they're like, oh shit, I've heard about the Sony Trinitrons and the professional video monitors. I got to get one of those. You do not. I have a $5 fucking Sanyo box TV out there. Still heavy, still incredible. It's probably the best TV we have in the fucking house. Because again, the geometry on that one's a little messed up. Don't ever feel like you got to get the Sony this or that or the other thing. The only reason I got this is because it was cheaper at the time and the coolest CRT ever made. I'm like, I gotta do it. And yeah, Richard Iowati being in it, I hope that Richard Iowati being in the game does not mean it's going to suck ass, because that guy has been in some of my favorite comedies ever, but he's also been in The Watch. Let's see. Say what line? What are the Fable games about? Honestly, it's funny. They make fun of traditional fantasy, you're the hero chosen one games. But they're really good hero chosen one games. Welcome back, Skylar. It's popping. Opinion on Lethal Company. I love it. It's fucking great. I've only played about 20 hours so far with pals. I would like to. I tried downloading a shitty shotgun mod and playing it by myself, and man, I'm glad no one saw me do that. That was bad. I died in the dumbest fucking ways possible. Have you seen the IT Crowd US edition? I did see that. It was fucking bad and embarrassing. My dad had the watch when he was still alive and got all his movies, and I got all his movies when he died. Well, you should hold on to those movies. I mean, just in general, it's a good idea to hold on to physical media. Who the hell hasn't played Skyrim? I love that they didn't recast it. Yeah, that was weird. But I think it was because Richard Ayoade was being offered more jobs over in the U.S. by that point. Because, because he and Chris O'Dowd were great breakouts from that show. They're both awesome. I think Chris O'Dowd's best role was Get Shorty, the series that he had. That was awesome. He did a great job there. And Richard is just... Well, he shows up a lot now, just as a voice. I have old PS3 Skyrim. Oh, that's how I had to play it. Blade and Sorcery. I think I tried, but I hated it. If I'm thinking of the game if I'm thinking of the correct game, I really did not enjoy it. You know what? When I tried to play Lethal Company with randoms, they kicked me. Because for some strange reason, people don't actually want to play with randoms. They create a public game so it's easier for their friends to join. Hello, Basil. I sunk like 1,000 hours into Skyrim on the 360 before I ever owned a PC that could even run it. Fair. I still have a big problem with a lot of Bethesda games in general, in that on PC, you have to be so fucking careful with how you play them. I think I'm the only person in the world that has these experiences, but I can't play New Vegas or Fallout 3 on PC, even though that's the best place to play them. It's really not. Because at a certain point, my save files begin to corrupt, it starts to crash no matter what I do, and no mods I've ever installed to fix the problem will fix it. So the only way I can really enjoy those games is by throwing my 360 disc into my 360 or my Series X. And it annoys the shit out of me. I just want to be able to play them on Steam, on my computer, without mods that don't work. I would love for them to be able to do them. Jesus Christ. If I had the chance to become the CEO of DC Studios, you wouldn't want me to be the CEO of DC Studios. Trust me on that one. I would, you know what? If I became the CEO, I would just make James Gunn the CEO. The absolute best experience of New Vegas on PC is it crashing between 3 to 45 minutes. It's totally normal. I love it. Use the Tale of Two Wasteland mods. It auto-installs most things and fixes... See, that's just it. It doesn't. For me, following the instructions step by step, no matter what, I'll launch that bastard up, and it will crash even faster. The sensory overload in that. Yeah, I mean, Lethal Company can get a little fucking weird. I'm just really hoping that the developer doesn't lose their momentum. It's developed by one person, and I hope that, the millions that they've made off of its initial wave of being a great game, or I just hope that the gameplay loop gets a little bit more drawn out. It's a little fast. It's a little simple. I want to see more progression. I want to see the permanent unlocks mod officially morphed into the game because it only makes sense. There's a lot of things I want to see for that game. I'll make everybody canonically gay. My favorite line of yours in crunchy. We'll make them all gay crabs. That's fantastic. You can't even use the It Just Works line for New Vegas, as it was made by Obsidian instead of Bethesda. You can't use that anyway because it doesn't just work. It does not function. Hell, neither Skyrim or Skyrim Legendary Edition work either. It's really fucking annoying. Because the game runs great, no crashes, no nothing, but 5 hours into a play session, and suddenly, this quest line breaks. The main quest line fucking broke for me. I couldn't continue playing the damn game on that save. On what matter? Yes, I would absolutely hope that he's doing an Among... He's not planning a sequel, so he is just going to continue to support that game. Sheshon. Ugh. Some of the graphics are hurtful. Oh, do you mean in Lethal Company? How's Mike, Zach, and the other goobers doing? I think Zach has been playing Fortnite all day because of the Peter Griffin Eminem thing. Okay, he's not playing it now, but he was for a little while earlier today. Mike's just been hanging out with some other friends. You know, everyone's doing fine. Everyone's doing just fine, you know? Oh my god. My favorite MK? I don't know. I've done like 1,200 MKs, so I'm not sure which one I would call my favorite. Oh, was he specifically talking about Fallout 4's character customization? Because I feel like he said it just works more than once when he was announcing Fallout 4. Gmod and Xbots and Lethal Company. I have seen people mod in some dumb PNGs that scare them. I've seen that. It's very funny. Are you ever going to do a what? An RL? Well, Fortnite, Mango, Fortnite is a good game. It's a really good game. It invented its own niche entirely. It didn't invent the Battle Royale, but it took the concept and made it much more fun for just about everybody who was into that. I mean, there's still a fan base, or quite a big fan base for PUBG, because it's a little more serious and, like, it's honestly more boring to me. Do an r/... Oh, well, I saw something. I think he was talking about the base building. I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, if that's what he was talking about, the base building does work. It never really fucked up for me. Have you ever wanted your graphics to be audibly crispy? There is. I'm pretty sure there's a mod on the little mod manager that you can use for it that does add graphical options, but it didn't really do anything for me. I was shocked when I found out PUBG maintains a player base of over 100,020. Yeah, it's surprising. When I was at PAX West this year, we saw Trolley, the gummy worm company. They were passing out bags themed to PUBG. We were like, dude, what year is it? Oh, hey, we did drop a couple frames. Doesn't look like we have in a minute, though. Whatever. Yeah, it looks like chat probably had a little hiccup because of, well, drop frames doesn't really make much sense there. Someone probably started downloading something or whatever in the house, which I guess might have to re-download. Are you going to make Christmas-themed videos this month? I don't plan to. Yeah, the nudity mod. Yay. Everyone loves Skyrim nudes. YouTube, that little indie company. Well, if it's still glitching out for you, nothing else has happened on my side, so that would definitely still be on yours if it's still going. What's up, Beans? You arrived just in time for maybe the stream to start freaking the fuck out, connection-wise. Still says excellent connection and everything, so I hate internet just in general. It's a small bean-like corporation. God, what the hell's all over the glasses? That's slightly better. Glad to be here. No, yes. I don't remember what the first one was like, so maybe. There's only a few subreddits that I've specifically gone to them and said, hey, I will not do this again. New games update faster than old ones. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense for a billion different reasons. Because old games, after a certain age, they don't get updates anymore. can do this real quick. Go ahead and get rid of you. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. We should decide presidents by running griff ball tournaments? I was going to say mini golf. That works too, I guess. Facepalms, whatever. I just don't like, oh God, what was one that I did recently that I told them I will never do again? Man, there's been a couple that are just depressing and damn near evil in my eyes. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway. People are so talented, and they do stuff. What? Oh, yeah, OOER. I actually told them I wouldn't because it didn't make any sense, and I didn't find it funny. So it looks like Jack's having a great time with it. You thought the presidential race, they just made all the presidential candidates go out and, like, race around the block in front of the White House or something? Because that would be great. That would be great. Huh. You like mini golf games? I like Tower Unite, and I like, what's the VR one? Walkabout. Walkabout and Tower Unite have the best mini golf, like, games. One of them is a mini golf game, and the other one has it as a mini game. Because, hold on, what's that say? Nothing. Just, I don't know, Tower Unite's one of my favorite games. It's just great in general. Christ! Let's see. Presidential races should be a game for 50 turns in Mario Party. That sounds about right. I'd like something that's reaching more modern audiences. What about thrift store finds? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great thrift store finds that make me want to die because I don't have them. No rules? I don't think so. Favorite Kevin Smith movie? Dogma. And then after that, probably Clerks 2. Yeah, r/insane parents, I don't mind doing. There was just... No, there was one recently, I think we only did it once because I complained about it, where it was just actually incredibly depressing. Like, it was almost depression bait. It was really, really weird. Really, really uncomfortable. And at the end of it, like, I think even Zach had to talk to them about that for easy peasy. You know, had to go and say, hey, we're not doing this. Like, this is fucking crazy. Oh, Christ. Oh, don't you go nowhere now. Found a leather barber jacket. Barbour? That sounds pretty good. A Barbauer jacket. Growing up in a half black and half white household made me think that as a kid there was a white god and a black god, and I had to choose when I died. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Everybody say hi to Stan the hamster. The Stamster. My favorite subreddits are ones like r/texts or Tinder. Tumblr's fun. So is Green Text. I think Green Text as a whole is one of my favorites. Just anywhere I get to read and I don't have to worry about trying to be funny. I am more built as a narrator, not as a, I don't know what you'd call it, a reactionary. Hi, Stan! Oh, God damn it. Comedian? No. I've never been close to comedian, and luckily no one's ever asked me to be. The Steam Link is changing the VR industry for the better. I still really want to get a big screen beyond so fucking bad. I'll get one someday, but it'll take a long time before I can even get a hold of one. Stan Marsh. Celestial Heart. Have you seen r/Batman Arkham? I haven't, but it doesn't sound like a place that would make me laugh in particular, unless it's not literally about Batman and Arkham-related stuff. Do you believe in ghosts or cryptids? I don't, but I do love reading about that type of crap. Like, cryptids and shit in particular are awesome. I love cryptozoology cracks me up. You know, like Mothman and Bigfoot and shit and the Yeti. It all just reminds me of SCP and the back rooms and all that shit, which are some of my favorite fiction in the world. Like, just the SCP stuff is just genuinely some of the best. I fucking love it. I love Robert Downey Jr. Guy's great. It's a shit posting subreddit related to Batman. That's not. I figured. I used to love Marvel when I was growing up, but I just fell out of it so fast. And then, back when Endgame came out, I went to see it with my friend's wife. We just, because she wanted to go see it and he didn't want to. He's like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "I guess I'll go." I didn't see Infinity War or whatever. But before that, I hadn't seen anything past Guardians of the Galaxy, like 2 at most. So I've seen some stuff. I saw fucking Quantumania. I saw Guardians 3 was amazing. But just in general, I don't know. I do have to say, though, the best thing that Marvel has ever made has been Loki. That series is just the best. Genuinely the most fun. That and WandaVision were what got me kind of back into it for a short period of time. My thoughts on WoW. I haven't thought about WoW in a long time. I used to play it a lot, because as a kid I played a lot of RuneScape. Then I sort of like graduated to WoW for a while. And now I'm back on RuneScape. What's the reason for the name of the stream? Got you here. Ugh. Excuse me? What did you just tell me you went to do? What? Have you ever played Hotline Miami? I have. Not a game for me. Yeah, Mike and I, speaking of SCP, Mike and I have talked on and off for years about making SCP-related content and how we can make it, but do it a little bit differently than everybody else that does, like, the SCP narration. Because there's at least one SCP narrator that's fantastic. We love him. But I've always wanted to give it a more cinematic approach with, like, sketches, short films, and stuff surrounding some of the SCPs and all that fun crap, but never knew where I would start. Excuse me. N64 gamer, you read my mind. That's exactly what a lot of them have turned into. Yeah, I've heard of Undertale and Deltarune. I just haven't gotten around to playing either one. Loved Borderlands. 3 was the most mid of the series. 1 was awesome. 2 was fantastic. 3 was good. Others have asked, I'm curious too. You know, I think I beat Portal 2 once in my life, because it's like 2 minutes long. Portal 2 was one of the few PS3 games I got to buy, like, the day it came out. That's why Skyrim's always going to have a special place in my heart, because I actually went to the midnight release of it. And unfortunately, there's no real way to do midnight releases anymore. They don't do that shit, and it sucks. Really, really sucks. It's kind of like, I hold it on the same level as E3 being gone. You know, E3 is no more, and probably never will be again, and there's something very disappointing about the lack of communal interaction that just Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo giving us a fucking live stream is. Because once or twice a year, each company will give us a direct or a state of play, or Microsoft talking about taking over the planet, whatever, for 20 minutes to 45 minutes. And it's not the same as, let's go to the biggest event on the planet for video games and see all of this crazy psycho shit. We all get to go in person, and even if we don't get to go, we get to catch it. We get to see it later. There's just something so lifeless about E3 dying and no one being willing to go back. And that's why, in our house at least, we're really excited about the Game Awards. We thought Summer Games Fest was going to be more than what it was, but it was yet again billed as a mostly live stream thing, and it just isn't the same. It's just not the same. I don't know. I never got the chance to go to E3. but whenever I watch clips of my favorite games being announced at E3, like, for instance, Resident Evil 7 being announced, RE2 Remake being announced, hearing the crowd, hearing tens of thousands of people, not in like each showing, but thousands of people losing their minds over something that I was losing my mind over, it's a lot better than just sitting in a call with one or two friends, or just sitting alone like I have for several states of play, Nintendo Directs, Xbox, whatever the fuck they call them. They're not fun. It's great that they exist, and, you know, we still get those fun news segments about new games, but I don't know. It's just not the fucking same, you know. When you compare Silent Hill 2 and its big-ass, monumental booth they made at E3 2001 versus Silent Hill 2 Remake getting a 2-minute trailer and nothing for a year. It sucks. It fucking sucks. And, you know, yeah, like when G4 was a thing, and I'm really, really, really mad now that I look back at the G4 TV reboot, that they brought back all the people that made G4 TV special, and then they also brought embezzlers like The Completionist on. Of course, we didn't know that he was back when he was a host, but just another fucking stain on that, I guess. When are you going to do another subreddit that makes you mad for MK? That's my job. I do those nonstop. As it stands, who's being... Oh, okay, I see. Ever been to San Juan Island? Nope. SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. I do. I just don't like him as much as everyone else, apparently. I wasn't allowed to watch that show as a kid. Not because of anything bad in the show, but my mom thought the show was ugly, so she wouldn't let me watch it. I remember PlayStation Home E3 events back... you know, I just... Man, it really, really, really sucked seeing E3 going, we're coming back this year. And then they lost every sponsor. And they went, never mind. Sorry about that. Do you rave? No, I really don't. You miss old school Ren and Stimpy? I don't fucking like Ren and Stimpy at all. I hated SpongeBob as a kid. I liked SpongeBob. I thought the show was funny and entertaining. I think my favorite episode was... Oh, God. I know it has a dumb name, but it's the one where SpongeBob and Patrick are coming home from Glove World, and then they get stuck somewhere because their bus left them or some shit. That was my favorite. I love that episode. When you do ads for MK, do you get a cutback from sales? I want to buy a hoodie, but I do. You know, I do get a percentage, I think, of everything that my code is used for. So if you use my code when you're buying something, boobin, whatever, I will get a cut of that. But that's it. So I do those ads for two reasons: because I do get a cut, and because they let me shout out this channel that you're watching me on now. Rock bottom. Thank you. SpongeBob being gay is kind of funny. Is that confirmed? You say that like, dude, it's great that SpongeBob is canonically gay. You know, like, wait, what? I mean, I get it. I could see it, but, huh? Oh, we lost another 700 frames. You know, it's weird. The longer you go, the more likely that is to happen. It's so strange. I think it's just because I'm in a house with like 5 other people trying to use the internet. My favorite SpongeBob episode is the first Christmas special. I get that. Yeah. If you use that code, I do get a cut of it. What's your least favorite type of AI-generated content? I think they're all fucking trash. I came across a YouTube channel today that was doing some Among Us. Not Among Us. Holy shit, not Among Us. What year is it? What year is my brain in? They were doing Lethal Company, the new Among Us. And I think 80% of their thumbnails were AI-generated pictures of, I think, a mouse character that they use or something like that. Now, I don't have any proof that this was AI-generated shit. It just, you know, like, hey, if you're a small YouTuber, why wouldn't you use fucking Midjourney to give you thumbnails, right? Like, I get it. I understand. But I still don't fucking like it. I do not appreciate it. As, you know, after watching H-Bomber Guy's video on plagiarism, as someone that has been very upfront about inspiration taken, as someone that has, to my knowledge, never fully fucking plagiarized anything before, other than one video on, like, if you go to my old channel, Zycron, if you go there and go to the oldest video, it's a Minecraft machinima that I made with my friends, but the entire video is a shot-for-shot remake of another YouTuber's machinima. Like, I don't hide that. I think I even put it in the description or in the top comment or something like that. I shot-for-shot remade it because I wanted to try and figure out how they did it, how to make a Minecraft machinima, and all that shit. I think that's the closest I ever, like, got to it. I want to make an AI-generated image of a rainbow for any video I might make. Can you not just find an image of a rainbow? I don't know why well, like, something as generic as a rainbow, why would you need AI to find that, right? What do you think of the new Ghostbusters teaser? I think it's going to be fun. It's fucking Ghostbusters. I'm tired of the overwhelming negativity in all media that people have. No matter what gets made, it's just this big fucking problem. There's always something wrong. There's something negative. Oh no, the new Ghostbusters. Why are they making a new one? They're just cash grabbing on a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Fucking doy, of course they are. Just gimme more of the content I like. There's nothing wrong with that. Dan Carlin, thank you for the $5. What are your favorite and least favorite subreddits to cover on MK? Well, I mentioned earlier, my favorites are just text-heavy ones where I get to read. I like texts. I like... I don't think we've done text yet. I think I actually recommended that we start doing it because it's very, very funny. I like r/Tinder, green text, Tumblr. Those are very fun because I don't have to try and be funny and make myself look like a jackass as much. And my least favorites are ones that are just incredibly demoralizingly depressing. Don't appreciate those. It's one thing to be, like, mad at insane parents. It's another thing to look at, like, just doomer bullshit memes. Those are just the worst. And yeah, it's honestly terrifying seeing people's voices being used in AI because there's a lot they can do to stop, or not a lot they can do to stop it. Yeah, that's true. I've been looking into the avenues for copywriting my voice, but shouldn't have to. No one should have to. At all. That should not be a fucking thing. Who are the MK editors? I can't, like, go and give you guys a bunch of, like, weird insights. I'm not going to, like, throw them out. They're credited in the videos descriptions, are they not? They're there. Because we have a few, I'm pretty sure. Have you met Life? Who's Life? I feel like AI is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you can use it to create amazing stuff. On the other hand, it can be used to commit some pretty nasty... Well, yeah, that's a very I'm sitting on the fence opinion on AI, because, yes, AI is a tool, which, by the way, it's not AI. It's generative text and image bullshit. Some guys had to make these, so it's not artificial intelligence. It's not going to take over the world, but right now, the worst part of AI is a lot of the people that are using it with the intent of replacing someone else. Cutting someone else out of the pipeline. No, don't worry. I got the life isn't fair joke. I totally get it. But, as I was saying before my brain is... Oh, I didn't even open this. The people that are out there to try and replace artists. Like, I saw someone use the term, I think it was on Twitter, because of course it would be, that art has been gate-kept for too long, and they want to decentralize it by, releasing it to the masses, and AI is the way to do that. And I thought, anyone can do anything. Sure, I'm not great at drawing. No, it's not water. No, I only let you guys know that when I'm doing MK, because I don't want you to think I'm, like, drinking beer at 8 in the morning recording it, because I'm not. I'm not doing that. But no, it's really the shitty people that use it for one reason or another. There are people that use it to, say, get a voice actor to do something, but they're, very naive and they're ignorant of the situation and they don't get it. And I totally understand if you don't understand. I understand if you don't understand why it would be a bad thing to, say, have me voice in one of your videos using AI, right? If you do not get it, okay, just know that if I come to you, notice that you've done this thing and say, hey, that makes me uncomfortable, that's really weird, I don't want you to do that. How about this? You don't have to pay me, I will just do it for you. Now that is not That is not a way, that's not a loophole for you to go, you know what I mean? I try to be really understanding, but there have been a few people I've had to say, hey, I need you to delete this. I need you to get rid of it. You cannot do this. I don't know. How long will you be live? I don't know. It's been almost 3 hours. We're still okay. Don't worry. What time is it where you live? 5:12. But if you ever wonder what time it is for me, down in the bottom right-hand corner, that clock is actually real time for me. On the bar down below. Let's see. You want to democratize art? Yeah, it's weird, right? My mom says hi. Say hi to your mom, Jacob. How often do you plan to live stream? I don't know right now. Right now, it's just going to be whenever. I never want to promise that, because the moment I start like promising anything, that's when I start freaking out and going, oh, but I don't want to do it anymore. Jesus, Skylar, what resolution do you have? I know it is very tiny. It's super small. What are your prices for your voice? Oh, like if you wanted to hire me to do narration or acting for you, my general price is $75 minimum to get going, $1 a word after the first 75 words. And the reason for that is because a lot of people have come to me and they've wanted me to do work where I say like 3 words. And that's why, I don't live in Spokane. I live in Colorado Springs. But yeah, that's why. Because I've had people pay me like $2, because if I do $1 a word and they're like, cool, I need you to say 3 words. It's like, great, I had $3. What inspired you to be a voice actor? When my English teacher used to make me read chapters of books aloud and no one else had to, because they liked listening to me and I could just do it. I could actually just read, and a lot of them had more trouble with it. And, you know, I would not want to force somebody who can't read aloud super well to do it. Hold on a second here. I'm curious about something. I mean, you're right, Eugene. But I'm surprised it took you this long to figure it out. Can we pay in shillings? Sure. Me when people call me a good drawer. I always like that term, drawer. The reason I watch MK and Lexi. Lexi's great. She makes some great fucking content. I think I'm going to crash in a minute or so. See ya, simps. See ya, void. Oh. Look, whenever I do a talking stream like this, I really am trying to speak to everyone that shows up, even if they're, calling me mean names. Like a leech. Hello, Purple Hope. Do you watch any Rubik's Raptor? An Arma YouTuber. I do not. Have you hung out with the other MK members in real life? Other than Zach and Damien, no. Because, they both live in the U.S. I had heard that some people at MK wanted to visit Colorado at one point. I hope they still want to. Oh, yeah, Lexi's knowledge about Lexi's the one that we all ask about. We just ask them about stuff in general. Or ask her about stuff in general. Like, hey, how do you do this? How do I do that? Can you tell me how to do that? Go get some sleep, crab man. MK Squad sleepover vid when? Yeah, that'll be the last video on MK, the sleepover. May I ask, how did you separate yourself from the rest of the content creators? How do you mean? Do you mean like the narrators, or do you mean in general across the board, how do you separate yourself from other content creators? Because I have, in my opinion, not separated myself from others. I think I'm still far too derivative of certain ones. Yeah, well, in that case, yeah, I think I don't think I have. Because the content I'm making is very reminiscent of others that I'm inspired by. Drew Gooden is one of my favorite fucking content creators or YouTubers, artists, whatever you want to call them. And I have not been far enough detached from that yet. You know, I'm using the idea as a bouncing board for sure, but I want it to rely more on me as a person. I want you to come back to the channel for me, less so about what it is I'm talking about or doing. You know. Jack while stoned is the funniest. Does he do that? That makes sense. Jack does stoned ones. I've done some drunk ones. Have you ever been to Wisconsin? No. I've probably flown over it, though. Which, you know, that's the experience. Well, you like my editing? I hate my editing. It's so basic and boring. Any musical instruments can you play? Oh, great. Dropping more frames. Not very many, not too many, thankfully. I can play like a few chords on a guitar. That's about it. Oh, God. Massachusetts. Yes, I've been to Boston. Please tell me Boston's in Massachusetts. Oh, you watch while stoned? Well, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Jack did it while stoned. I have done some drunk MKs, though. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Decepticus Prevalus. Prevalus. I can't fucking read. Can't read English. I don't know how to fucking read. If your screen is frozen, Skylar, you can't hear me tell you to refresh. Anyway. I'm not stoned, I swear. Have you seen Snapcube's Sonic fan dubs? I think Mike has had me watch those before. And Team Fortress 2, one of the best shooters ever made. I saw that. Okay, dropped a lot more frames all of a sudden. Which is weird, the bitrate's still fine. Let's see. It's been about 3 hours anyway. So, because frames are starting to drop consistently, we'll just have to end it here. And no, I'm not on wireless, but everybody just started using the internet at the same time. So, we'll just call it there for today, since it's been a few hours anyway, and it's starting to just happen more regularly. But I will be back. This is how I like to stream, so, you know, don't worry about that. It may look fine to you right now, but oh no, trust me, it'll get bad enough starting pretty soon here to where it's not gonna look, you know. Hope that happens every single time I end. I'll be streaming for a day and a half straight and someone will come in right as I need to leave. When's the next stream? How about this? Because I don't know, I'll let you know the day before. When I decide, you'll know the day before. How about that? But I'll just say good night, good morning, good morno, good mornet, good evening to all of you. Thank you for all the new members. All of you that showed up, except for that guy that was calling me mean names. And the person that said I was going to hell. We've had a couple of meanies today. you all head off. I'll see you later. And oh my God, where's the stop streaming button? You know, I'm really glad no one saw